Alright, hello guys, welcome back. Oh wait, what? Why is this so... Wait, does it work over here? I'm here, it works. Okay. I mean, I guess this is what you guys are gonna be having. Alright, so today, it's a pretty W day today. I did my driving test for my L. Passed it, only got one question wrong out of 40, or wait, out of 41, because I just got 40 questions in a row right, so I immediately passed. It was out of 50, so, you know, 40, wait, yeah, I got 40 out of 50, but no. I got 40 out of 41. Yeah, sure. Anyways, and then I got some new clothes, ate some McDonald's, and now I'm eating this frozen yogurt that is I also got new shoes. I'm using them as inside shoes right now because, you know, they're clean. They haven't been worn outside yet. Only been worn inside of the store and inside of my house, so pretty clean. I guess there's only one. I have a hand cam. I have this right here: frozen yogurt, cookies and cream. Still have some leftover Coke and a little bit of chocolate, which I probably won't eat today. Anyways, let's start off with some YouTube. Okay, let's start off with some YouTube. Okay. I'm also gonna be trying some of this. That's very good. Okay. Okay, good. We have this. Brawl Stars is back. Already watched that video. The $20,000 lens. Oh, let's watch this one. The agent.
Time to save wherever we can. We tried a different
Oh,
detergent.
actually, this was the myth busting one. It's by the same creator.
Mix
So.
is here. Let's do it. And there's a couple of cool interactions. For example, we know that you can combat stim your team. Did you know there's no set range as long as they are in sight? As long as you can see your teammate, you can be literally in outer space. And bada bing, bada boom.
And it's only one teammate, right?
There is no range. It is just if you can see them, they can be buffed. That was my live reaction. I realized it was the exact same thing. But did you also know that the healing stacks? So for example, if I molly myself as Phoenix, I'm healing. But here we're actually doing a double interaction. Because one, you can see that I am healing by mollying, but realize I'm using it against an enemy mix. Meaning, if the enemy mix throws heals at you while you're healing, the heal stacks. You can heal the enemy. Look, you can just straight up heal the enemy. What? Why can you heal the enemy? I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
I feel like that. I don't know if that's gonna get changed. I feel like probably not, right? Because one of those things where it's like you need to be kind of like, I don't know, I'm blank here, but like, you know, you need to kind of think about using your heal, because if you throw it down on a teammate that's maybe like pushed up and then he like dies or like gets pushed back, the enemy can walk into it. But how long does his heal last?
The heal stacks. You can heal the
1,
enemy. Look, you
2,
can straight up heal the enemy.
3,
What? Why can you heal
4.
the enemy? I don't know.
But okay, but he got.
You can just straight up. You're healing. The heal stacks.
He got from
You can
32
heal
to 100
the
HP.
enemy. Look, you
So
can
that's a
straight up heal the
pretty
enemy.
good,
What? Why can
really
you
good
heal the enemy?
healing
I don't know.
amount.
It's kind of crazy. You can stun, you can heal the enemy, and there's a lot more to it. So let's say here, the heal gets thrown, and I throw a molly at the same time. The healing is gonna stack. It does break because I'm damaging it. Healing does stack. That was instant.
Okay. So you can break the gadget. But can teammates break it? Because I feel like it would be like a good and bad feature. Because like in some scenarios, like, you know, if it's a heal that you throw down and the enemy's walk into it, you want to be able to destroy it so that they don't get the healing, but also at the same time you don't want to destroy the healing while it's healing your teammates.
Broke it. Oh, because I do damage, I broke it. But if you're an enemy Sage can hop into it and heal themselves. Wait, you have to be so careful. You have to be so careful when healing. Playing Ring Around the Rosies, you could be healing both parties. Oh, you really have to be smart about.
And also because I saw another thing saying that it goes through walls, so be careful of that.
Where you're placing your util as mix, because a lot of things they cross attack. Let me show
I feel like he's gonna be a really good operator. I see like a lot of TikTok comments saying that like his whole kit's like unoriginal. He has no new type of thing. Because you know his smokes are just like brim clove smokes, like, you know, the same thing. You would go into an iPad, place down the smoke, and then that's kind of it from there. And then his stim ability is just kind of like a brim combat stim, same effect, basically same thing. His healer concuss, you know, a ton of agents have concusses. The heal's really good though. I think the heal is going to be very strong, and especially I think it's gonna be used a lot in pro play because it's AoE. It needs to be destroyed, which might be like a catch. You know, we don't know how much health it has, so in pro play it could be like targeted by like nades, mollies, stuff like that to destroy it. I think it also does concuss for like as long as it heals. And then his ult, I'm not like 100% on what his ult does. I guess we'll see it probably in this video, but like I think it just like concusses or like slows down or something. It's like a big AoE cone type thing.
Let's hop back into the game.
Don't worry, everything you need is already inside you.
That's kind of a sick
What did he
classic.
say? So for example here, if I throw
Concuss.
down either the stun or the heal, it's breakable. But not only
Yeah.
is it breakable by the enemy, it's breakable by anyone in the game, yourself or your team.
Okay, yeah, so it is breakable by your team too. So yeah,
Watch. So it's obviously can stun anyone, it can heal anyone, it can be broken.
and it's only 2 shots to a classic, so I think it's gonna be strong but easily breakable. Like everyone on release is gonna say, oh, this is so overpowered, but like, you know, once he's been out for like a few weeks, people are just gonna like shoot 2 Vandal shots into it and then just destroy it.
By anyone, it is fully interactable by everything in the game, which is kind of crazy. Like it makes sense. Like if I wrong throw a stun by accident, at least I can delete it. Or you can heal yourself, but the enemy's pushing you, you can delete your heal so the enemy doesn't heal. That part is definitely interesting. That part is very unique to Mix, but I will be as transparent as possible. The uniqueness will begin to slow down as a lot of its utility is not something new to Valorant overall. So you can see I'm healing the enemy's breaking, I'm healing myself, I'm concussing the enemy, I'm concussing myself, I concuss my team, you'll see a little bit later. When it comes to his next ability, which is the stim, if I self-stim, you can see I immediately move fast, I'm able to shoot fast. If I kill, it should reset the stim, but it doesn't unless you stim an ally. So if you stim yourself, you get the reset, you have to stim your teammate, then the teammate can get the reset and kind of keep going and sort of snowball. Of course,
But can't you also get the kill to reset it? I thought that's what it was anyone who is stemmed could get the reset.
Proves
You or your
handling
teammate.
and pull-out animation as well as the rate of fire. So that's how the stim works. A lot of you guys kind of already know the ability, so I'm sort of speed running this here. You can see, bam, I stim my team, which also stims me. And also, I showed you at the start, there is no range on that. When it comes to the smoke, something they didn't really show from the reveals, you can
That's
penetrate the smoke at the same time.
really
and
big
pump.
radius, I feel like. Yeah. Because he can see almost like the full map, like standing in the middle of Fracture, which I mean, Fracture is a pretty big map, I'd say. It has a lot of like empty space, but that's a huge radius, and he has 2 smokes.
Pop them at the same time. They come down. How long are these smokes? Well, they are 16 seconds long. I timed it. They are 16 seconds long. They are hollow smokes. There's going to be a lot of playing potential with these. A lot of people enjoy smokes for a lot of versatility. I think he's going to have a solid kit. I don't think he's going to be broken, really. I don't think he's going to be broken, but I think he's going to be good. Like, I think he's just going to be a good agent. I'm going to be playing him in actual games shortly after this video goes live, which will allow me to test him a little bit better. Now, when it comes to his ult, because
Ooh, I kind of like that, like, cone shape. We haven't really had money, at least ultimates, with a cone. It's kind of like breaches, but his is like a rectangle.
Cone shape, you can see the further you are, the better, which is what makes it a very support ult. So you'd want your teammates to be up closer to where the cone is. So the minute it pops, they can
and does it affect teammates?
swing. Like, for example, when I popped it there, I hit someone all
Yeah, it knocks you back, and I think this is like slow. Yeah, slowed.
the way in the corner. This is how it looks like.
I'm pretty sure it's, is it whale, like kind of like waylay ult and waylay like slow down?
Hit, you actually have full accuracy. So even though you're slowed and deafened, I can
deafened too.
Just fine. So you can still prepare for a push. It's supposed to be used with conjunction of other abilities, like, you know, you deafen them and then TP behind them, etc. Which is why I don't think he's gonna be super strong.
Yeah, I think his ult's definitely, I mean, it's kind of just like a worse Fade ult, because hers, like, it marks them with the tether so you can use your other abilities, and it deafens them and nearsights them, which I think nearsight's definitely a lot better than a slow. I don't know, I think it's kind of like tied with Waylay ult, because Waylay ult's another stun, but Waylay ult like slows them, so they can't really do, it's like a more of a slow, you know. It's not just their move speed, it's like every action they do is like slowed. So I think it's Waylay ult's probably a little stronger.
You can use your stim, for example, to stim straight through a pull and kill an Astra, and this is how it sounds like once you're deafened. So you can hear the footsteps slowly come back into play. If you want to breach ult at the same time, when it comes to travel distance, if you're kind of in the midpoint, they hit at the same time because the wind up on Mix is that long. But the further you are, the better it becomes for Mix, because Mix's cone, of course, expands and it sort of charges, but then in one snap goes. There's no, like, it's not rolling, right? It's not slowly being applied like a Taeho ult or the breach ult here, Rolling Thunder. It is an instant application, which does lead to other interesting interactions, which we will get to. Something that people were asking is, can we like double stim? You can't. You can't double stim. Like, when you use the Brim
I do think that the combat stim is a pretty like underrated ability. I just think because it's on Brim, it's like not as good. But I mean, Brim, you get like a team wide one, but it's hard to like stay inside of his zone. So I think it's going to be cool to have a stim ability that you can refresh by getting kills. You know, this is going to be a very strong like support pocket kind of person. Because you have like Sage, where you can res your like best player, heal them. But this one you can heal them, give them a combat stim, ult them in, you know, use smokes. So I think this guy's probably going to be better.
Stim, it overrides Mix's stim, and then that's what you get applied. And I was able to test this using something a little bit interesting here. So you can see the UI at the bottom. When I leave, it starts going down. This is literally just Brim's stim. I don't know why I show it so much, but what I tried is I stim Brim, I throw it, I have it swap to the other team, and then I kill him, and you can see it doesn't reset the stim. So you can see that it's just a Brim stim playing. I think you should be clear that if you can break it, you can break it with util. I just wanted to show that real quick. I showed it with Phoenix as well, but it breaks using...
Yeah, it seems pretty low health, so I think the fact that it goes through walls is going to be a very good thing. Because we can put like right against a wall that's like pretty thin and get people like behind the wall.
Util really quick. Like, his stuff breaks...
Or also throw it and then peek so that, you know, they either have to like commit to fighting you or commit to like destroying the concuss.
Super quick. When it comes to trying to stim through a chamber slow, you can do it.
Oh.
So you can basically stim through any slow, and that self-apply stim is what's really, really cool. As an enemy, if you're hit, it doesn't stop you from doing anything. So you can still TP around once you're hit with the ult. So it's kind of easy to escape, and I'll show more of that in a bit. I then show this visual here, which just kind of goes to show how similar the smokes are.
Yeah.
With Clove. It really is just more Clove smokes. I'm pretty sure they're both 16 seconds long too. I forget Clove smokes, but yeah. You can
Haven't cloves been nerfed?
stack though stim with overheal, so you can go
Oh.
zoom with with Clove by stacking those two. When it comes to how his abilities interact with abilities directly, any placed ability has 0 interactions. It doesn't matter. You cannot concuss a stationary ability. You won't be able to ult a stationary ability. And to be honest, this is
Okay.
logical because Mix doesn't add anything inherently new to the game. Think about Breach, Rolling Thunder, or other stuff. Could you interact with it? No. Also, the boost isn't quick enough to bypass a lot of different abilities. And if you do stim yourself, you don't move any quicker shift walking. It took 1 second to go pillar to pillar, regardless. I tried to stim Wingman because, I don't know, just stimming little bro would be interesting. It doesn't work. If I stim Gecko himself, I don't think it affects Wingman. I don't know, is Wingman running faster? Part of me thinks
No.
he might be running faster. I don't remember. People need to tell me if Gecko is buffed, does Wingman get buffed? Wingman can get concussed, and this works across the board. So, of course, Skydog here, Sova Drone, everything could get concussed. Same thing with the ult.
I do think it's really gonna be really good. It's kind of like more of like a place it like a trick. Like if there's like a doorway and you place it on like say this box, someone's trying to push through here. You put it right here behind the box, so they have to peek to shoot it, but it's gonna hit them through the wall still. So they'll still get concussed like over here and over here and over here. So you know it's gonna be kind of like a trap. It'll kind of make them either break it somehow, like using utility, or I don't even know.
Any moving util can get ulted. This includes
Oh.
Killjoy turret, for example. Of course, it could include Skydog or any movable util that's running around can get hit by the ult and the concuss. You can, of course, ult your team. You can attack your team in a million ways. If you want to throw and troll your team, go ahead and pick this guy.
Yeah.
If you throw his ult and you pull him with ISO, kill him, etc., it will cancel his ult. The actual base quack is what I'm calling it, has to go through. If it's interrupted before it goes through, it will not be applied. If Mix stims himself or stims his team as the ice ult happens, the stim actually stays in the ice ult. You can see I'm zooming around with the ability active. His stim also changes the footstep sound, so it's kind of obvious when he's stimmed. You can listen again. So very similar to how Neon when Neon's running. You cannot hop over the ult. The ult doesn't have a like ceiling at all. So I kind of spam updraft here, and look when I look up as well in a second. You can see it has infinite skybox. So you cannot jump over the ult in any substantial way.
That's good.
It's just simply not possible. If you jet dash while slowed, you can see it is like it's kind of useless. You don't go anywhere. And if you jet dash into it, it's same idea. It kind of stops your dash. It completely slows down your movement overall, no matter what type of movement ability you try. This also applies with Raze, Waylay, etc. If you're already hit, your movement is slowed. Again, concuss here. You can see how it interacts with none of the abilities, but ult moved the turret. So again, stationary abilities do not get affected, but stuff
The turret
like
actually gets like
Skydog
physically
or the
moved.
turret, the same way they'd be affected with Rolling Thunder, it gets affected here. This is why the interactions abilities isn't insane. It's good for you guys to have a visual, but they're not like wow, because a lot of his stuff interact, other than like the heal and concuss, which is pretty unique, a lot of his stuff interact exactly as you'd expect. Like what is there to test with smokes? You guys know smokes. You know how they interact. If you know how Clove smokes interact, you know how this interacts. You can of course combat stem Neon so that they move faster. Neon's already really strong. Waylay's already really strong. You can stim them, increase their movement, have them initiate way quicker. Nothing super special to show. Just be prepared for some nightmare gameplay coming to Valorant really, really soon once Mix is live shortly. This is pretty interesting, but it makes sense. What I said earlier is the ult, unlike Taeho ult or Rolling Thunder, like it doesn't come on slowly. It is one immediate move, so you can't TP through it. You can teleport away, even if you're hit. It will not interrupt an ability that's already going. So you can see here, I started my ult. Even though I got slowed, I still get to continue my ult. I then want to see if I could dismiss through it. The answer is yes, but I can't test it because If the ult comes through and Mix is killed, again, I've mentioned it gets killed. So here I can't kill him because I need the orb. So I try again.
Well, what if there's already an orb from someone you killed?
He ults, but if I kill him before it comes out, it just completely stops it. It doesn't matter. The windup has to finish. No matter what, the windup has to finish. Again, you can use your stim to run through slows. I won't show every slow in the game. I just tried a couple just to make sure, but it is what you'd expect. Healing, again, does stack. It could be teammate or enemy. It doesn't matter what healing in the game. Again, I already showed it with Phoenix, but just for the sake of testing, I tried again with Sage. I even try it with Skye. And I don't need to. It all stacks. You can triple here, quad heal. You could have Sage, Skye, whatever, and heal, bam, in an instant. Like 1 second, your health will go up.
That's crazy.
2, you could do 3, 4. They all stack with one another.
And he has 2 of those heals or
This works for
concussions.
Mix himself. So if I throw it down and we zoom in up to his health, if he was 1 health, he's full health.
I think he's gonna be a really good beginner agent. Kind of like KO, because he has like really pretty like simple abilities, right? It's like nothing too like nothing too complicated. Like, you know, with Omen it's like teleport, but teleport's only good in a few situations and you need to know when to teleport, where to teleport. Versus him, it's kind of like, oh, your teammate is low health, throw down the heal bot. Oh, there's people over there on the spike, 3 are concussed. And then his stim, it's really easy, just like stim your duelist and then have them run in. And then his smokes are really easy as long as you like know a basic understanding about where to place smokes, how they work. That's easy. And then his ult, literally just like ult the site. Like, I think he's really gonna be really good with all of his abilities for just like pushing a site.
Like 2 seconds. So everything stacks there, which makes it very interesting. Again, you can see the drone here gets slowed just to further proof, same idea. Skydog, Killjoy Turret, and now Sova Drone. You can apply across the board. I could have showed you every single ability I recorded, but there's no point. Sova Dart will get hit. You already know no, because I've showed you earlier. When it comes to immunity and his ult, it applies as expected. Vito would be immune. Reign of Dismiss would have worked if I was able to test it. When it comes to Vito and what he actually consumes, it's going to be the concuss/heal.
Yeah.
Those cannot be thrown out, but otherwise he's not really affected. You can ult, you can smoke, you can stim. Nothing else is really affected here, of course, and will consume because it wouldn't consume against other agents, so it doesn't consume against Mix, because one last time, as a little bit of a broken record, everything you would expect to happen is what will happen. Compare Mix's ability, cross-check it with any other agent, and it's the same thing outside as heal and concuss, and you've seen the interactions that I was able to provide here. I'm not able to show you, but I tried to heal myself. I concussed by accident. I tried to heal myself in an enemy Viper ult, and you stay at 1 HP. You can't like heal past. You can't like leave it on the ground and have it heal you through damage. Damage takes priority and will stop the heal. If you're not being damaged, you will heal up. It's that simple. Damaged, no heal. Not being damaged.
Yeah, it's just a lot of like stuff that's already in.
This is actually how I tested it. Is I used thorns, and if I'm walking through the thorns with stim, I just take damage quicker. Same way jet dashing through it. If I try to heal while moving, I will not be healed. But the minute I stop moving, I am healed. Again, if you are currently being damaged, the heal is canceled. So like this.
Yeah, bro, you've already said this a few times. Okay. Oh, yo, it's my live stream. Okay, wait, he played him?
Valorant's newest agent, Mix, is here. He's a controller from Croatia, and he's bringing the vibes back to Valorant. Let's get into it. We're going to go over his abilities, exclusive gameplay, and my thoughts on him, because I got the opportunity to play about 8 games on Mix super early for something coming up, and as it stands right now, to my knowledge, I am the creator with the most
Gameplay starts at 3:20.
had to be nerfed for these customs, I guess. Regardless, it was a great time, and I hope you guys enjoy my first experience on the new agent Mix. He kind of looks like me. Yeah.
Wait, what is your? Did you just rub his hands?
Oh, I'm plotting over here.
I feel like he's gonna be pretty balanced.
Yo, 2 front sight. One close to you, Timit.
There's so many pyramid.
Backside, backside, backside.
Wait,
Yeah.
Blind.
Heal backside.
I'm healing. Sorry.
Cause that's a pretty really good heal.
Close left, behind the box.
I flagged.
I think it's gonna be very good to just like zone people off with a concuss, because it lasts a while as long as you can like put it behind a wall or something where they can't shoot it, or just like right there. Hold up, I'm gonna go back. He could have placed his heal right here, right where the guy can't shoot it, but he could just stand in the radius,
I flagged.
and then kind of like the heal ball in the finals is, I think, at least how I imagine, where you want to put it somewhere where it like won't really be shot, but like still, even if the person does shoot that means they're not shooting you, so that means you're probably gonna win the gunfight. And it's just like it's more of like a sustain heal.
Tammy, you wanna go fast?
I'm in.
Where are they? Where are they?
I don't know, but I'm running mid.
Oh wait, does it only last like that much? I mean,
I can cast default? Dude,
One in the left
this
corner,
ability's
left corner.
crazy.
No, 65 Silva.
Got him?
good trade.
oh, you cannot extend the duration. Only the person that you stim, when they get a kill, they can extend it.
Jet's low. It's 140. I hit him 40.
Nice.
Concuss?
1 HP, 1 HP.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's still concussing. Wait,
Because that's a
I'm a heal.
pretty long duration.
Close left, close left. Load. Oh,
Let's go.
Yeah, I think it's got a similar radius to like that waylay ability.
He's very good. Better than Sage heal. It's a group
Yeah.
heal.
he can heal himself?
And you can do it twice.
I think he's gonna be definitely better than Sage, because Sage, like, I feel like is just really outdated. Of course, she's like a sentinel, so it's like different, you know. Her util isn't really for kills, more for like defense, but like her wall, Vi's wall is better. Her slow, like, chamber trip is better. Like, I don't know, she just kind of like offers not that much. Like, she's good in like niche situations, but like, I don't know, she's just not very fun.
So you just throw it on the ground like a little bot. Okay, wait. This concuss ability is insane. Can they break it? Sure.
I
they
think
can
that might be his best ability. Because, yeah, his smokes and his stim are like okay, but I think
break it, right? If you shoot the center. He's like everything. He's everything. I thought this ult range was kind of small at first, like in the trailer. It's huge.
Oh, there's
yeah, I think it's just because right in front of you is like, you know, it's only like 2 people wide at the start, but then at the end it's like, you know, you can hit all of mid.
I've ulted it. Speed boosting us. Oh, I only did me.
Silva tunnel.
Oh, I got it going.
Oh, just
That's
2
nice.
mid, 2 mid.
Crap. His ult does oh, it knocks him back, deafens and slows as well.
Oh, They're gonna I'm be mid doors. I'm mid doors.
I'm shut down.
Oh.
Heal mid.
Oh.
Let's go main.
Yo! Oh my god!
Yeah, hey, the agent's so good, guys.
Yeah, you don't even
KO suppressed. Dude, it's a
And that's a very
oh my gosh. Yeah, it's right click for yourself and then left click for both people. So like if you're in a 1v1 or something, you could just stim yourself. Like you should use it on another person
Yeah.
every time. There's no downside. I actually really like that because it's not a downside to use your own ability on somebody else. You know, you both get it. That's so nice.
yeah.
Kale's on B in my ping.
Are they both?
He's left corner.
You wanna ult it?
I don't know if that's worth healing.
I don't know where Silva is.
I'm getting like all of sight here. Get in there.
Like, that's very good.
Over there too.
I got him,
Main last.
Dude.
Oh, nice shot melee.
That ult goes so huge. Isn't that
Easy.
big?
It
Is
is.
that not insane? Dude, let's just run through their spawn.
You ready? I'm done.
Oh, I got hit the box.
Wait, I can heal you.
Oh no, back.
Oh!
Oh no! There's two.
I healed.
Oh,
Oh my god, wait. Oh,
Bring it, John. They don't know about
Oh,
you.
I
They
need
don't know
another
about
heal.
that's so.
You have 2 Sage heals. It's so good. Massive carry potential because you could clutch from like speed boosting, smoke the bomb, heal your teammate, concuss on an entry. There's everything. Only
Yeah.
Right now, he's getting only one of these or something in the future because there's
Yeah,
no way. Getting
probably.
2 of them is
Oh.
crazy. They're 250 each. Pistol round, that's so broken. If anyone takes health, all right, damage. All right, group up, heal. We have like 2 full sky heals, basically. Just take the fight from main.
Yeah, I feel like his heal amount is gonna get nerfed because it's just 2 full Sage heals. But with Sage heals, you need to wait like the whole round to get another one.
Commit into it, and if we take damage, I'll try to heal you.
That's our yellow side. One close left. Double
Oh,
doors and then
wow.
one back side.
Done here.
Last player standing.
My time. Smokes up.
Yo!
I'm concussing.
One enemy
Oh
remaining.
my god.
Let's go!
It does last for a pretty good time though.
I'm having more fun on him than Clove, I think,
Than
to be
Clove? Yeah,
honest.
yeah, I'd
Because
agree,
like,
I'd
there's
agree,
so much
yeah.
more depth to the gameplay for like options that you have.
One backside.
I
can heal you.
Let's go, we got our step still.
Wait,
Our
I'll heal
step
you.
is Still on. Oh, you got the heal too. Oh my, dude.
I have 1 flash. Is there someone want to overheat somewhere?
Flash one, flash one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so is it like slow heal over time and then it's like pulse? Like watch Timid's health bar. I'll go back. See how it's
We got
like
our step still.
Wait, I'll heal you.
low?
Still on.
See how it's like over time and it has a big pulse.
Someone want to overheat somewhere?
Flash one, flash one.
Oh yeah. I can flash blank here. Yeah.
Wait, I'm
Flash is flank.
smoking tunnel.
3, 2,
Oh
1,
my
flash.
gosh.
Yeah,
Tunnel
that's
one. Oh, elbow. Oh, flank.
Smokes up.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, does smokes do come back? What's the
Smokes up.
Oh yeah. I can flash blank here. Yeah.
Wait, I'm
Flash is flank.
smoking tunnel.
3, 2,
40 seconds? That's, I would say, pretty standard. Might be a little bit more than like Omen or something. I feel like Omen got like nerfed to his.
Oh my gosh. Tunnel,
Yeah,
tunnel one. Oh, elbow. Oh, flank.
Smokes up.
One enemy remaining.
Got him.
Oh no. They're getting blinded their jet.
Was that a phantom?
Oh no.
Is that a phantom to the left? Or is it a spectre? I think that might be a spectre.
They're
Yeah.
getting blinded their jet.
I killed 2 people sight and I'm able to just keep pushing with the stim.
And since you got those kills, I had the stim still as well. That's so crazy, bro. I can ult all of right side when the wall drops. Or like when wall's up. So if anyone's on site, they get hit.
They're Molly, maybe?
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm going right side.
And there's an Odin
All of right side's
backside.
getting ulted.
I think you could have gotten
My wall's
more
down.
red side. Yeah, like more of the site.
Wow, 1
Is there an
minute.
Odin back side?
No, I'm swifting.
No, in the smoke.
Mm.
The Odins, bro.
Dude.
There's gonna be crazy lineups for this guy. Just heal, cross map heal lineups.
Yeah.
For your team. Cross map like stunning the mains is insane.
Be quiet, small man. My ult's ready.
Last player standing.
No, 130 jet. 130, 130. 1 HP.
10 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Oh my god, you win this.
Mm. Yeah, but I think he's gonna be pretty good as an agent. Like not overpowered, but still, like maybe a nerf or two. I kind of like having like inside shoes. Oh, let's watch this. The Blackthorn. I think this is the new like
Welcome
item shop
to the
bundle.
latest skin collection, the Black.
I don't know. It kind of just looks like an item, like a battle pass skin. I don't know what to say.
Thorn skin collection. It's got a Blackthorn Rose Flex, which we'll look at in game in a second. It's got the Blackthorn card. It's got the buddy here. We don't know the price. It's got a melee, which
The melee is pretty cool. I would say, you know, it's the same thing as Kuronami. So now we have like 3 Kuronami. We have the Araxes 2.0, Kuronami, and now this one.
Highlight. It's got the Blackthorn Marshall. It's got the Blackthorn Guardian. It's got the Blackthorn Classic, which is a
That's
little funky, and the
a little
Blackthorn
cool.
Vandal. So let's get straight into it. We'll honestly just go in order on the way it shows. So the Vandal's got the red, gold,
That's pretty cool.
gold and black actually.
I like
It's a
that.
very aggressive cut on the gold and black here. Very aggressive cut. We've got the
Ooh, that's kinda
bluish
nice,
silver
actually.
white, kind of like bow
I
at
like
the
how
back.
it's white instead
Then
of.
we got the purple silver. This is very
That's
fine. Now,
pretty
I'm gonna be
clear.
honest, right off the
I
get-go,
like the like tinted metal, like the, I don't know what it's called, but like temperature looking. You know how it like has a gradient from like copper kind of color to like purple.
It's cool. I like the little rose there.
I also like that.
And
Okay.
that's kind of
Maybe-
about it.
I just don't really like
way
the
it looks.
first
A little too
style.
Bulky, a little too sharp, a little too much going on, in my opinion. But let me let's look at each level and see how that goes. So let's see level 4.
Dun, dun, dun.
I
Okay.
actually like the finisher.
Okay, finisher.
I'll be honest.
Oh.
When you can pop the rose, I like the
Okay.
finisher.
Oh,
When you
that's
pull
kind
it
of a
out, it
nice
sort of
blow.
Spawns.
Pretty nice sound effects.
You don't touch anything. It
Like that
disappears.
reload.
Cool reload, actually. Decent sound.
Ooh. Okay, that's actually really good.
Okay. I actually like the effects. It's just not my favorite looking in game. That's the gold.
Oh.
I do like the finisher. I think it's clean and pretty at the same time. Like, I actually do like the finisher.
I like how like the sky changes
Pop
color.
it, pop it, do it, pop it. Oh, wow, it didn't pop it that time. Okay, let's see the blue.
I think that's probably my favorite style. I like the green on it.
Yo, they forgot to pop the other one. Come on, man.
Purple.
I feel
That
this
one's also really good.
color's so ugly. I don't know why.
What? Ooh,
I
like
don't
that's
know why. I find
clean.
that color pretty ugly.
What, bro? This guy's just a hater.
Okay.
I definitely like the
don't know.
last two
Don't like that
styles.
color. Don't really like that color.
Classic.
Okay, then we've got the classic. It's got this color, same colors. The classic is
Ooh.
ridiculously ugly. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't like the classic at all. Let's choose one color and look in game. Let's see the gold. Because we only see the effects, right? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
That's not bad.
Guys.
No way he's hating so much.
Okay, to be as polite as possible, I genuinely think that is not nice looking. I genuinely think that does not look good.
There's good sounds.
Oh, goodness. Even the muzzle flash feels like it's spawning on it. I am sorry. I really don't like it. Let's see this color. Nope. Let's see this color.
We're just not gonna watch that?
Nope. Oh no. Let's see this color. Oh, I don't even need.
What is this
I think the
biased?
Guardian looks better. I do not like how it looks at all.
Guardian's
Literally
low-key
do not
clean.
like how it looks whatsoever.
Like that's
Okay, this looks a little bit better even in all colors. Let's see this one.
okay. Why are we just skipping
As
colors?
a worker or employer navigating these uncertainties, you're not alone. The Government of Canada is here to help with training opportunities, financial support to prevent layoffs, and job search tools. Visit canada.ca/tariff support.
Bro, I actually need to get a haircut, and I think curly hair would be low key.
Pouches in Canada.
Not bad. No, I'm not.
Canadians that ever are getting the pouches they want from Rush Tins.
Guardian looks a little better. Guardian looks a little better. Let's see the effects on it.
Ooh,
That's the spawn. Looks decent on the Guardian. I don't like how the skin looks. I don't like this style. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't like this style. I like the rose and I
Good
like the
relay.
effects, like how it spawns and stuff like that. The sound is
Good
okay,
idea.
but I don't like the model. I don't like the model of the gun. That's the problem. The model of the gun is just ain't it. Yeah. Not my
Let's
thing,
watch the
guys, not
purple
my
version.
thing. Let's see the Marshall. I think the Marshall's gonna. Okay, the Marshall model looks good. If I see everything here, this is the best looking model, and I think the effects are gonna look pretty clean. Let's see the original red for it. Still not the best, but the best looking out of the bunch. Yeah, the best looking out of the bunch, but still not the best. Oh, nice spawn. Yeah. The Marshall.
bro,
Marshall's
let me
effect-
look at this one. Ooh, that's
spawn.
nice.
Yeah. The Marshall's effects also seem pretty decent. If you need a Marshall skin, I
Or
can see some people
reload.
liking the Marshall. It's a little too echoey, but like the sound effects are a little bit too echoey, but. Alright, not too bad. Now, the
Knives.
star of the show, well, not too bad for the Marshall. I really don't like these. Yeah, that's the melee. It just wasn't loading. Okay, so the star of the show is the melee, and it has all the variants. Look, I think this variant looks a little odd. This variant has more steel. It's literally just Vice, like 100%. They have the Vice thing. This looks pretty clean.
That
This
looks pretty clean.
It's the effects that people like here.
Ooh,
You've
that
got, like,
pull
you've got the
out.
spin. It is another rope one, and
Ooh.
it works really well with the vine. And I'm gonna be as honest as possible. It is very rare I say some people will buy a melee just for it. Like they won't buy the bundle but the melee because usually they never make it worth. But it's the first time where the melee is so much better than everything where even I might only buy the melee. But I also don't own a rope dagger yet. I don't own Kuronami or anything like that. So this would be my first one. And if it would be your first one, I would say this is where it kind of works out. Because the two red and gold
That's
already look pretty
good.
good. And the whole vine and thing, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it just sort of flows really well with it. And I like the animations and I like the way it looks. I just want to make it as clear as possible. I genuinely do not really like this bundle. I find the Marshall okay. And I find the melee good. Like actually like the melee. Genuinely like the melee. Let's also look at the other colors here.
Hello?
So, oh. In game, I actually don't mind this color. I didn't like it on the thing. So it's very specific to the fact that yes,
Cool
the
inspect.
melee's carrying it really hard, and I think a lot of people might agree. You might disagree. You'll let me know down below. If the melee is like $55, it's gonna be hard. It's always gonna be hard to really recommend it. They price the melee so high for that reason, but I really feel the melee is substantially better than everything else in the bundle.
Purple. Ooh.
Even this color with like the.
Oh, yeah, they're using
It's pretty
Vice.
Cool. You can see it matches Vice so well. If you're a Vice main, you're gonna be hard pressed not to want this. Like it's such an extension of
I
the
just,
character.
oh, I love
here.
that purple
It's
color. I don't know why this guy
impressive. You know what I mean?
hates
It's
it.
impressive. It looks pretty cool. It does look pretty cool. Same way like Reaver and Omen feel like an extension. This one even
Yeah.
more so. So I can see people really buying just the melee.
Yeah,
Now,
it's got the
price-wise, I
same
have no
like
idea if it's like 9,900 bucks.
metal.
Hell no. 8,700, 7,700, 7,100, which it won't be. They stopped that. They really stopped 7,100 bundles really. But if it's 8,700.
What, Ruby? What? Open your toothpaste.
I don't know where Dad went.
Why didn't you talk about
It's even hard for you. Are you on your live stream?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Did Magnus?
Yeah, I did. I showed them my new shoes.
You're like, "Cute."
They're actually really good. They kind of look like, you know, like Nike.
Oh my gosh.
I like the leather. It kind of has cool.
Wait, how can you not? Why are you not seeing the comments coming through?
But there's the comments.
There's no comments this so far.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was
So
streaming
bad
for
for
45 minutes and 0 comments.
45 minutes and zero comments? That's weird. You guys are whack.
Okay. Is it still pitch black? What even time is it? 8:19. I'm just gonna keep my window closed.
The melee $50. I could see just buying the melee, $17.75 or $21.75 just for the martial if you want a martial skin. And if you really like the bundle as a whole, go for it. Like obviously it's gonna be personal opinion. It just doesn't really suit me much. Now I want to see the rows, so let's actually head into the practice range to check out the rows. But as is, yesterday they had, you know, I really do like this. But anyways, let's see the flex now. What's my flex button? Nope, that's the battle pass.
Oh.
Oh, it's just a spin. If you spam it, it'll spin fast and make music. Aw, but just another spin. Even for the inspect, I don't even mind it. But why didn't they make the inspects? You know how there's the whole spawning animation? Why didn't they make it spawn like a stem and then you pick it up and like smell it? Like that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like
Come on,
they could have
just a little bit
improved
more
that.
layer, just a little bit more.
Tide Oxymax
Yeah, we're done watching this guy.
Cleaning
New battle pass. Okay. Let's see what else there is. Played the new agent. Sea salt is made. Ancient technique.
Have you ever wondered how sea salt is harvested using techniques that are hundreds of years old? It starts with this massive granite roller. This isn't just for exercise. He has to compact the mud floor perfectly. If the ground has even a single crack, the brine water will seep into the earth and be lost forever. He has to roll and sweep the flats 3 to 5 times until they are as hard as concrete. Once the tide comes in, he uses this incredible ancient tool called a dragon bone water wheel. It is a human-powered pump. He has to physically pedal to move the seawater from the lower channels up into the evaporation pools. It is grueling work under the hot sun. But how does he know when it's ready? He uses a lotus seed to test the density. If the seed floats, the salinity is high enough. Once the water reaches saturation, he sprinkles salt seeds, which are just existing crystals to help the new salt form faster.
Oh.
Now we wait. Wind and sun are the main ingredients here. As the water evaporates, look at this. Beautiful square crystals begin to form on the surface. This is nature's chemistry at work. It's harvest time. He uses a wide wooden rake to gently pull the crystallized salt into piles. This requires a steady hand. If he pushes too hard, he scrapes up the mud below and ruins the pure white color of the salt. Finally, the salt is scooped into bamboo baskets to drain.
Wow.
This man has been doing this for over 30 years. It takes days of back-breaking labor just to season your dinner. Next time you add a pinch of salt, remember the work that went into it.
That's kind of crazy.
Have you
But I feel like he could invest in like a motor and like better tools. Lock failed.
I don't think it's meant to be a bushcraft hatchet. Let's engage the lockout. Throw as hard as I can into this. Okay, with that throw, the lockout did disengage. Oh, she's still good. We did lose the lockout, so even with the lockout disengage, it held up through a lot of those yeets, so. Okay, oh, there we go. There she failed. It stops right here, because this is in the way, so I'm gonna turn it. Yeah, so it's not the best at splitting wood. Okay, so this is essentially a crossbar lock, right? And that failure is happening when there's major pressure or vibrations coming down this way. One improvement they can make is just moving this up a little bit, making it a little closer to a 90-degree angle. So much weight behind this that it still is a bit effective at chopping. That took about 1 minute. Now during that, the lockout did shift into the unlock position. This still didn't fail, so take what you will with that. I still think it's cool. It's like a $120 folding tactical.
Oh.
They did accidentally leave it.
I don't know if he could make this candy any more blue.
That's satisfying. This must be a fun job. What does it even taste like? It looks like chalky. Oh, and they get coated in chocolate? And then air dried? And sprinkle blue crystals.
I don't know if he could make this candy any more blue.
How do we make it more blue? Covered in chocolate.
This is the most expensive piece of wood that I've ever had the privilege of working with. This is a giant slab of old-growth redwood that retailed for about $7,200 and is from a tree that's like 1,000 years old, so there is a little bit of pressure to get this right. However, if you don't know this, redwood is one of the most miserable woods to work with.
Oh.
And the reason that redwood is one of the most terrible woods to work with is because it is so freaking soft. So one of the themes of this video is going to be epoxy. I infused it with epoxy before the epoxy pour, then I infused it with more epoxy after the epoxy pour. But now I'm just trying to get this into the shape of a table because at this time I thought I was building a table, even though by the end of this video, that's not what it becomes. But it was quite a bit of work to get this cut into a circle. One day I'll have a CNC, but I am not there yet. So I do a 3-step process using a couple different routers. And right now this is a 1/4 inch round over, and here I am coming back with epoxy, which yes means you have to take a drink. Unlike a lot of the projects I do, this piece was not commissioned by a customer where they said, hey, build me this and I'll pay you in advance. This was essentially just a passion project, because what I've found is if you only show one thing in your videos, that's pretty much all anybody will order from you. So I wanted to kind of expand my wheelhouse a little bit and show something a little different. And then as I was getting closer to finishing it, I realized I need to do something with this and actually find a way to make some money. So I reached back out to the company that I got this slab from, and I was like, hey, do you want to buy this? And they said, maybe. And eventually we went back and forth, and they decided this will be a wall piece in their offices. So you can check this out at GL Veneer. This is the most expensive piece of wood that I
There's corn syrup.
That's how we make a batch of our popular cream candy.
Cream candy. Okay, but this is before, right? Why am I getting onto the candy side of YouTube? Oh. Let me boil this. Oh. Sugar looks so good when it's like wet. And reheating it, right? And I just get all of it off the sides. Some more water. Pour it out. It looks like water. No. Oh, is that what it turns into? That looks cool. Oh, that's really cool. I like how the top layer is like solid and the under layer is like more squishy. And that's it.
I was trying to make a barbecue when the fire kept turning off. The logs had gotten wet from all the rain, and there was no way it was gonna catch. So I decided winter break isn't over yet, so might as well make charcoal for the next cookout. And if you've never made charcoal, it's really easy. Basically, you dig a hole about a foot deep and 4 feet wide to lay bricks in, but they must be in a triangular pattern. Then you set a 55-gallon metal drum on top of the bricks and pack it with firewood. These logs specifically are from a stone fruit tree, but this method works with any firewood. That's why it's so easy. It's just really important that it's enclosed with a steel cover and sealed shut with a
And then you
valve.
just
Next step
fire
is
it from
packing
below.
the outside with any type of wood that's flammable and dry, because that's the only way the barrel is gonna burn hot enough to create charcoal. But perhaps the most important step is that there needs to be breather holes, because without them, the entire barrel could explode. And on top of that, it wouldn't make charcoal. So after letting the fire run for a few hours, I kept checking on it, and eventually it got to the point where it was steaming from all 6 holes. And at this point, with the fire settled, I started plugging the holes with magnets, and this step is mandatory because if they're left open, the wood will burn all the way down to ashes because it would still be getting oxygen. So I called it a night, and the next morning came back to check on it and seen that it rained, so I was nervous. But surprisingly, it burned through enough to make charred wood, and there was even some pieces that were able to be broken in half. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it's more than enough to be the perfect fire starter for a barbecue. And to prove it, that afternoon I grilled some using the wood, and it made some of the best coals I've ever seen. And the tacos weren't that bad either. I was trying to make a...
Okay, I keep clicking off. Fireball. Blue lemonade. Yeah.
If you have any laundry, you can take it down tonight and Stacy will do it.
Okay. Ooh, noodles. Put them in the microwave. Oh, that wasn't even the noodles yet. Cheese string. Okay, my protein. Okay. Where's he gonna put his blue lemonade? Oh, okay. It's probably so spicy. Blue lemonade. And red lemonade. Seaweed. Sushi. Bro, Korea has like, looks like it's really good food. What is that? Wait, is that ice cream? Oh, is this a giant baby bell? Bro, I actually might need to go grab some baby bells. Oh, I saw the McDonald's burger. Okay, I'm gonna eat that tomorrow. I'm low-key gonna go grab some stuff, bro, back. Some food, bro, back. Okay, we are back. And in my pocket, I got 2 baby bells and a cheese string. Like, why is my shorts feed like kind of making me like want a job? Like, I feel like if you had a job, like if you could have a GoPro and just like record your like day in the life at your job, it'd make your job so much more fun. Right, especially like this, where you just get like 13 or 673,000 likes on a video.
Down there from the butthole, all the way up there to the throat. And on this guy, we're gonna try and fit the whole thing into the pan. So we're just gonna cut the head off, and look at that. It just comes off with all the guts right there. And then the only thing that we've got left back in here is the fish's kidney. That's that dark line. One little score like that. Use your finger, just scrape it out. And then what we can just do is use some snow to clean out the fish. Oh yeah, look at the color of that meat. Nice and orange. I heard a couple of coyotes just howling up on the mountain there, so what we can just do with the head and the guts is we'll place it right there for them, and they're gonna make a nice snack out of that tonight. Oh, and look at that, we got a rolling boil going. Today we got some instant coffee on the menu.
Ooh. That looks
oh, the
pretty
handle is super hot. super, super hot. Wow. Oh, we got to get it off of there, though. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's a disaster. All right, lower that just a little bit. And while that coffee chills for a second,
Put the fish in.
we're just going to throw a little bit of butter in the pan and get that trout in there right away. And today we're cooking up the real deal, boys and girls. So we're going to throw a little bit of onion. We're going to make a little bit of room in the middle for the fish. Just throw that trout right in there.
This tuna is so big, it takes 2 people to lift it up. But if one person is able to carry it all by themselves, it's not really a monster. For instance, I'm around 75 feet deep. In my hand is a giant tuna gun, which is perfect because all these fish below me are tuna, but none of them are that big. However, eventually, one swims up to me that is clearly bigger than the rest of the school. One way to gauge how big a tuna is by how deep underwater it pulls your floats, which is not good because my floats are just tombstoning on the surface until eventually the tuna makes a run for it. Oh, big one! Before I can even see the tuna, I yank the rope up as hard as I possibly can because I don't want the fish to get tangled on the bottom of the ocean. And when I finally do see that the fish isn't wrapped up, I'm able to pull it up a bit slower. It may sound fun, but this game of underwater tug of war is my favorite thing on earth. Other than sashimi, speaking of which, I grab the fish's tail with one hand, stick the other hand into its giant gills with a Darth Vader throat grip, release the tail with my first hand while simultaneously grabbing a giant tuna knife, and finally put the fish out of its misery. You never really know exactly how big a tuna is until you pull it to the surface. And as you can see, this one's only average size. Unlike my penis, which is really huge, I swear. This tuna is so big, it takes...
Lotus is getting changes?
Got acne? Solve it with the 2-step anti-pimple routine with Derma Power from L'Oreal Men Expert.
Right, so I'm here on the updated version of Lotus.
What?
Taking a look at some of these.
Also, is that wall... Hold up.
Right, so I'm here on the updated version of...
Is this wall also bulletproof now? So only the door is wall bangable?
Of Lotus, taking a look at some of these map changes. Starting off towards the A route area.
Hold on.
Lotus.
Let's look at this map. Everything else looks the same. Yeah. This is like the biggest change.
At some of these map changes. Starting off towards the A route area, and obviously you can see for yourself the difference right here. Now, I don't have both versions of the game up at the same time, so just took some screenshots on the old Lotus, give you an idea of hopefully what's changed in case you can't remember exactly, but you still can jump up on here and sort of maybe peek over a low smoke, stuff like that, but there's just more surface area in general here to stand on, and it seems like I want to say this is a little bit simplified. This used to be a tree here, now there are some more bricks. The next change you'll see right away is going to be here in towards tree, where just a new wall was put in to avoid some of the wallbang spams.
Yeah.
So this part, obviously you still can wallbang through, but now over here, you're not going to be able to shoot through that. But then in case you're wondering on the inside of tree, here's what it looks like.
Oh.
There, oops, I'll probably get one of these back out. Through here, still going to be wallbangable. This area though, no luck. While I'm thinking of it, I will also show off the changes in towards a link. There's a very minor one here, obviously, with just these.
Is that it? I'm just corners. And that like little indent. And did mound get a little bigger?
Stairs. Yeah, there are now stairs that you can go up, so it's a small change.
There's
But they didn't get rid of
stairs?
this. We thought they did, based on what it looked like back then, but I think that was just the angle or something very minor they changed. because as you can see, you can still throw utility straight through there, which is very, very good. I'm glad they didn't actually change that. One of the other changes is over here towards A stairs. Just this cubby on the left is now actually a cubby. Previously, the wall used to just, I think it was like along here somewhere. It would go along a very small corner here to stand in. Whereas now there's a lot more space. You can actually tuck yourself in and really hold this quite close with a shotgun or something. Otherwise, towards the side, you'll notice there's less room to plant the bomb. Previously, it was just this whole area right here.
I mean, no one really ever planted the bomb there, anyways.
Back here is different, as far as I've seen. Obviously, I showed you route before. It's just the wallbang change. And then going around the rest of the map as well. As far as I'm concerned, it all looks identical. I haven't seen anything different. And also, while I'm thinking of it, Fracture doesn't appear to have any changes. I know the leaks and like the rumors on Twitter were saying there would be Fracture changes. I took a look on Fracture and nothing appeared to be different. Just like here towards the C, B site, mound.
Any checking is so hard now. Good thing it is. Yeah. Fix the wallbang spots. Better at nerfing wallbang spots. Without making this, I know. Because it's just like fully like. Oh, if we go back here.
Give yourself the difference right here. Now, I don't have.
Yeah, it looks like very out of place. Maybe like. I don't know, because they need to make it like clear that it's, you know, not wall bangable and this is wall bangable. But like, I feel like they could have done something else, like maybe added like roots, like these type of roots to there with maybe like spikes or something to like make it look, I don't know, but it looks good, but it still looks out of place.
Like that, but there's just more.
2 seconds is leaking me.
Alright, so I'm here on the updated version of Lotus, taking a look at some of these map changes.
W Riot. Yeah, this wallbang. Because I know that this spot was very, you know, prominent in pro play, because someone could just sit with an Odin. The second the round starts, just... Yeah, the mound is taller. Oh wait, does he go over to the mound? I don't know if he does. What?
B-side mount.
Is it?
I took a look on Fracture and nothing appeared to be different. Just like here towards the C, B side.
It looks the same, but maybe not. I don't really remember that, like how it's taller on one of the peaks.
That mound. Everywhere else on Lotus looks to be the same. It's just those areas towards.
Let's see if there's any like replies just coming. Pounding areas on B and A. Oh, so also on B? Hold on, I'm gonna highlight this comment so I can come back. Yeah, so he showed the changes on A.
Corner here to stand in. Whereas now there's a lot more space.
Oh wait, no, that's C that he went over to.
And really hold this quite close with a shotgun or something. Otherwise, towards the side, you'll notice there's less room to plant the bomb.
Oh wait, no, he went over
here. Just this whole area right here. And then otherwise, I think that's all the changes. I don't think anything back here is different as far as back then, but...
Did it get changed?
I think that was just the angle.
Yeah, maybe...
Or something very minor they changed. Because as you can see, you can still throw utility straight through that, which is...
I like the change, I can't lie. When's the skin? So guys going. They just made holding A lot easier. The left corner there is new. Wait, the left corner is new.
Changes. I took a look on Fracture and nothing appeared to be different. Just
wait, what? Left corner? Is it? Oh, that?
I took a look on Fracture and nothing appeared to be different, just like here towards the C, B site, Mound. Everywhere else on Lotus looks to be the same, it's just those.
Why didn't I get update? And you do, I didn't get the option. It isn't out yet. As long as a different shape notice, taller, covering more headshot angles. Okay. Oh, okay, so the area has been. A bone drill. Ranking all evolutions from worst to best. Let's watch this.
Today we
Also in Clash Royale, I'm pretty sure everyone gets a free hero if they log in. So if anyone's watching the streamer now, and you know you want to log into Clash, you get a free hero.
ranking every single
I know what one to
in
pick.
Clash Royale from worst to best. I used to do this series every single
Ice
time a new
Spirit?
evolution came out, and it had been out for a little bit, and they kind of stopped releasing evolution, so I stopped making as many of them. But we are getting a brand new evolution next month in April, so I'm pretty excited.
Which one is
And
it?
might as well
Is it
take
still
a minute to
unknown?
catch up on the meta right now. Ice
Or isn't it
Spirit
Minion
last
Horde?
place. A lot of the clarification with where
Yeah, I feel like Ice Spirit. I feel like it's bad. It's good, but it's not worth. I think. Okay, here's the thing, because I don't know if he like is including this in the video, but from today onwards, you get one Evo slot, one hero slot, and one either hero or Evo. So if you want to have two heroes, you're gonna have two heroes, one Evo. If you want two Evos, you're gonna have two Evos, one hero. But I don't know if he's going to put this into like account for his rankings, because something like the Ice Spirit, where it's like, yeah, it's good, but like if you have another like better card in your deck, like, you know what I mean? It's like, is it really worth one of your maximum two Evo slots, or is it better than, you know, a hero you could put in the like special slot instead?
we rank the Evos is not just based off brute strength of the Evo. There's a number of factors such as use rate, win percentage, the other cards in the deck that have
Yeah.
in it, and that's what plagues the Ice Spirit. Unfortunately, the Ice Spirit is overshadowed by every other Evo in a cycle deck, so nobody's going to want to run the Ice Spirit when every single other Evo available to cycle players, Drill, Tesla, Skeleton, Snowball, whatever it may be, the Furnace, it could be literally anything, is better than the Ice Spirit and more impactful, so Ice Spirit just gets shoved off to the side. Goblin Giant is up next because this card is so pointless in the meta right now. We have
very bad in the meta.
dominated by Lava, Golem, and the Hero Giant. There's really no room for Goblin
Yeah,
Giant 'cause he has
Goblin Giant had its time in the meta like 2 seasons ago. I remember what was it? It was P.E.K.K.A, Goblin Giant, Goblin Curse. That deck was like absolute like brain dead, worst thing to happen.
doesn't do as much damage. He got 3 back-to-back nerfs.
Yeah.
He's super broken, and everybody's just dominating him, and unfortunately, he's not doing any of the dominating. Next up is the Dark Goblin. This is another interesting one, because Dark Goblin is a really good card. He was amazing, then he got nerfed, now he's just really good. But the Dark Goblin is not, it's not like, oh my god, the Evo is just insanely bad. The Evo does have its weaknesses in the fact that it's really only good against tanks, and it has to stay alive for a long time. But when I'm using the Dark Goblin, I'm using him in bait decks, specifically hyper bait decks in the current meta, and I want the most broken things in my hyper bait decks, like Scarecrow, Ghost, Skarmy, even maybe.
Yeah, that is true. As the decks that he's in, he's not the best Evo.
Goblin Barrel. I'm not gonna play a Dark Goblin Evo when the Dark Goblin is really good without his Evo, because then I'm just taking up a spot from a card that's not good without their Evo, like one of the ones I mentioned. So Dark Goblin's
Skeleton Barrel.
as an Evo that much. Unfortunately, P.E.K.K.A. is just the kind of card
Yeah.
that's not meta at all right now. And in the
It's like the difference it makes. Like, it's another one of those cards where it's like, if there was nothing else to choose for an Evo, it would be like, okay, why don't I just put the P.E.K.K.A. in there? But like, in like P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam and like, I can't really think of any other P.E.K.K.A. decks, like maybe Beatdown or something, like, use like Evo Zap, Evo Royal Ghost instead.
It is good against when you have 38 other Evos you're competing with. It's really easy to find one that's more impactful than the P.E.K.K.A. because the P.E.K.K.A. really only.
But yeah, you can see like the difference it makes.
Big units, and you're not really going to see that kind of impact in normal battles with your P.E.K.K.A. when you're applying pressure and things like that. It can stay alive for a little bit longer, but usually just dies about as quick as a normal P.E.K.K.A. So when I'm using Bridge Spam, I'm going to want other decks or other cards, like maybe even heroes at this point, since we have to consider the hybrid slot coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, the hybrid slot where it's either Evo or a
just isn't as impactful as other Evos, and honestly is not even that good of a card. Okay, so I'm biased because I hate the Electro Dragon, but they slaughtered him.
Yeah, it got nerfed really hard, I'm pretty sure, which is good because I did not like this thing.
So I'm like happy they slaughtered him, but this card went from, wow, it's just the beatdown counter of the century. Like, it's useless against Cycle, and then it's the best thing ever against beatdown, and now it's useless against both of them because they decided, hey, let's fatten him up a little bit. Let's get a 40-piece KFC. No, they give him like 3% more health. So they gave him like a 6-piece Popeyes Tukandine, gave him like 3% more health, and said, here, now you're gonna do 50% less chain damage, which I'm fine with, but the card's pretty bad now. So, I mean, Hunter's another one of those Evos that just his usage percent is...
It's like, in idea, the Hunter Evo is really good, but like in practice, it's only one unit. It's just the closest unit, right? Not even the like highest health unit. So when he nets something, it could be a skeleton or like a goblin or something. Right, it's like good in like the situation where it's like, okay, a Hog Rider, I can just use my Hunter to counter it.
In the gutter, because honestly, nobody really uses him. Like, I guess he's not inherently the worst Evo of all time, but there's situations where, again, I'm constantly weighing, would I rather have Hunter or one of these other Evos? And when Hunter does a billion damage anyways...
Yeah, him without his Evo is really good.
When I'm using him normally, it's honestly, I can't think of that many situations where I'd be like, yeah, I want the net here, instead of, yeah, I want to roll.
Yeah, see where it's like, he just nets the Ice Golem.
Ghost, or I want to give my win condition an Evo.
And he just
Hunter is a solid card by himself, just like the Dark Goblin, and really doesn't need to be played with his Evo, even though the Evo can do some good work. When you're constantly comparing it against those other Evos, it's honestly not that good. Next up is Royal Recruits, and honestly, Royal Recruits have fell off a lot, which I'm very thankful for. Part of that being...
Yeah, I haven't seen Royal Recruits in so long. I just think that like their Evo, it's like too many like conditions need to be met. It's like they need to have their shields knocked off, and then they need to run enough distance to activate their shields. It's like, bro.
The AoE ranged splash meta where we're kind of just demolishing everything thanks to the Magic Archer, thanks to cards like the Hero Wizard. There's just no real room for recruits in the meta right now. You'll see a couple of recruits one-tricks pushing up. I mean, League 5 has a billion recruits players for some reason, and only League 5. But outside of that, recruits are being pretty mauled by most of the meta right now, so they're not very good. We've got the Bats Evolution, who have increased in usage rate and would...
Yeah, I think Bats are not bad, but still, like, you know, I think it's like all of the like cycle cards and like low elixir cards where it's like, because they're so low elixir, they can't like do anything really good with their Evo. You know, they still need to be killable, and they still need to, like, you know what I mean? They can't, like, a 2 elixir card can't be like as good as like a 5 elixir card. So it's like Evo Bats can't be as good as like something else.
Percentage of very marginal amount, and are honestly,
like, you know what I mean, where it's like Bats Evolved are like as good as like Minions not evolved.
I'm pretty sure they got buffed. So, I mean, honestly, that kind of explains it a little bit. They're a fun Evo to use. They're useful a lot of the time, but right now, again, when you're having a meta that's really anti-splash and stuff like that, Bats just don't have that much usage rate in the meta, and they're not going to do that much for you. So it's, you know, usually you pivot to something else other than Bats. And honestly, we've seen Minions decrease in use percent a lot as well. So the fact that the Bats are climbing may mean Bats are a little bit better than they appear on the list. So Logbait, in case you guys have been playing the game, has devolved into...
Yeah, Goblin Barrel, it's just like the worst, you know, like he's gonna, I better say, it's just like better cards in Hyperbait that you could evolve. It just like doesn't trick anyone, because you can just, if you're like paying attention, you can see what is the real Goblin Barrel, and like the Goblin, like, I don't know, the fake goblins don't do a lot of damage unless they're being like tanked for.
Hyperbait, like almost completely. You'll never, like, you'll barely ever see a normal Logbait player. It's playable. So Goblin Barrel is still a decent evolution, and you'll see some Hyperbait decks with Goblin Barrel in it, but most of the time you just have the bait players playing the broken bait decks. It's just, there's no room for Goblin Barrel. We just throw a bunch of other shit in there.
Yeah.
Knight is honestly not the worst Evo ever. He has a hero...
Just Hero's way better.
version, and a lot of the time you're going to be using the hero version if you can over the Evo version. The Evo version's okay.
Because, like, I think a majority of the time, the health that you would save by, like, his shield damage reduction by moving, like, the Hero Knight just gains that amount of health / shield from just activating his ability. And yes, it costs elixir, but, you know, he just is more versatile and is just better. Yeah, has more uses, a lot better in like graveyard, you know.
It's a little bit more defense, a little bit more annoying to take out, but honestly not that good at all. The Evo Bomber has seen a bit of an increase in use and win percentage. However, this is probably solely due to the fact that Giant is broken out of its mind. So
yeah, like I remember when Evo Bomber's broken. I don't know, it was like 3 summers ago or something. I remember I was like on vacation in like the summer, and I was like watching Surtag, and he was like, all of his decks were just like broken bomber decks, because he like did so much damage, and he was basically just like a win condition, like princess level range, just destroying pushes. But I think that's because like back then he was like maybe as good as a wizard, but you know, he's a 2 elixir card, so like he had to get balanced to like be a 2 elixir card, because that's what he is. So then, you know, he was a 2 elixir card, and there's just better options. Like, you know what I mean? He had to be someone else to be overpowered. But when he finally transformed back to himself, he was underpowered and no one used him.
Bomber's used in the Giant deck, pretty much used nowhere else, but Bomber's really good as that kind of annoying ass, doesn't have to be at the very, like, let's say we're trying to take out a Spear Goblin hut, and I don't have to be right next to it. I can chain off something else. It becomes really annoying, something you have to watch out for, and honestly, it's a decent evolution. I didn't think I'd say that. It used to be, like, the best, and now it's just got ass, but it's been getting a lot better, and especially against this current meta with lots of Goblin huts, seeing good bomber use percentages. The Firecracker is basically the bomber, but alive.
Yeah.
A redhead and
like that's what I'm saying, bro. Is like the bomber evolution is like in line with like a not evolved Firecracker. Maybe. Yeah, I would say it's probably about the same as like a not evolved Firecracker. So it's like, you know, you need an evolution to play it this many times in order for it to just be like a Firecracker that just costs one more elixir. Like, I'd rather just have a troop cost one more elixir and just be a lot better than, you know.
Activates the King Tower a little more frequently, however, is a bit easier to put in your deck and see value out of. Also, she targets the air, all for only one more elixir. And I think
yeah, like she targets air, does more splash, does more like first target damage, really good defensively, just works in a lot more decks. Like probably has more health.
practically the exact same thing as the bomber, except she has a couple of better trade-offs, so she's going one above the bomber. Honestly,
yeah, just better damage, and that's kind of it.
The days of Firecracker terrorizing the arena are over, thankfully. However, it's still annoying to face Mega Knight Hog and Firecracker literally every single game in mid-ladder. So, I mean, it's not even like it's, oh my god, oppressive, though it can be. It's just annoying. Like, play something else. God. The Witch! Oh, the marvelous Witch is finally...
Yeah, she got nerfed a bunch. She's been, like, getting consistently, like, not every balance patch, but, like, every few balance patches, she's gotten, like, a nerf. Just because she's so annoying. Like, I know she's, like, 5 elixir, which is pretty high. But, like, you know, her in her normal form is, like, not that good. But then her in her evolved form is, like, really good. So it's kind of, like, worth the trade-off of her in her normal form for one cycle. Yeah, especially because she's one cycle. If she was 2 cycles, she would not be used nearly as much. But because she's only 1 cycle, she was, like, meta for so long, strong for so long.
Finally not a top 5 Evo in the game right now. It got nerfed. But also the fact that I've mentioned it's kind of an anti-swarm meta, and there's lots of splash, and there's lots of range, and there's lots of just witch counters in general. Not necessarily for the witch. We're not trying to keep the witch out of the meta, but it's kind of a thing that just happens when you're countering all these swarm cards. The witch is automatically going to receive an indirect nerf. So honestly, not being used really in any main decks. Still a very valid choice if you're using her in mid ladder, but on top ladder, really no witch decks to be seen right now, which is a good thing. Thank the Lord. The wizard is a little bit better than this, in my opinion, but I also have to...
Hero Wizard's just, I think, a lot better. I mean, I haven't really, like, played that much into Hero Wizard, and I haven't, like, played him at all, because he, like, costs money and whatever. But I think Hero, because his ability only costs 2 elixir, I think. Either 1 or 2. But he just, like, flies and shoots tornadoes, which is a lot better than having to cycle once and then he gets, like, a little shield.
Factor in, there are Hero Wizard decks, and there are, like, completely replace the Evo. Oh my god, I just tried to say Hero and Evo. Oh my god! The Hero Wizard kind of replaces the Evo Wizard. So just as an Evo, the Evo Wizard is a good Evo. He's got the shield. It makes him strong against spells. It makes him annoying to kill. It makes him so you can, like, drop him in the middle of a push mini delivery. He's honestly pretty good. The Wizard really sucks, and it's hard to put a normal Wizard in your deck, so that makes him worse. And also, the Hero Wizard is just better. So a lot of the time, I'd rather be running the Hero.
I think Heroes, like, as long as I have, like, a decent ability, they're just, like, outperform the Evos, because they always, you know, even though they cost elixir to use their ability, like, Evos also cost elixir in some way, because you need to spend the elixir to cycle it, right? And it also costs time in the match. Elixir, you know, counter ability versus a hero. Anytime you can just place on a hero, spend a little bit of elixir, and then activate its ability, which is gonna more value than the Evo. Like, unless the Evo is like a lot better. But like all of the hero cards, a lot of them don't have Evos. Yeah. But like Hero Musketeer, better than the Evo. I mean, of course it matters what deck, because I think Evo Musketeer might be better in some decks. Probably not even though, because like the ability is just so much better than the Evo. Like, I mean, the Evo and the ability are like the Evo. Yeah, the Evo and the ability are kind of like on the same level. But why use the Evo when you have to play it and only get it like twice in a match, maybe 3 times if it goes to OT? Or you can just use a hero where you can just place it down, activate the ability, cost a little bit of elixir, but like every time it's available.
So the wizard can't honestly be that high. Alright, Lumberjack is that card that honestly we're starting to get into the range of none of these Evos are bad anymore.
Yeah.
They're just, we have to rank them in some sort of order. And Lumberjack's going to start off this run with, he's versatile enough. He does good damage, and when he dies, providing that it's a little bit hard to get him to get consistent value after he dies, but when he does, getting that tower damage or killing that extra thing in the push is so nice to have. It's just a little bit risky because he doesn't always do that, so running him can be a little bit scary. Tesla is one of those interesting.
Yeah, Tesla's nice.
Like, I honestly, if I go to the top 1000 ultimate,
Where it's like, you know, it's gonna slow down every single card, like, you know what I mean? It's not really good into one. I mean, it's really good into swarms, but like, you know, it's kind of good, well-rounded. It's good against heavy cards like Golem, but it's also really good against swarm cards because it does area damage, slows. So it's kind of like good against everything, kind of.
Statistics and look at the Tesla, it's really, the stats are just alarming. They're not very good, and I go, wait, what?
Yeah.
The Tesla looks like one of the best Evos in the game. Honestly, I would attribute this to Tesla's really good in a couple of cycle decks, and it's really impactful with the stun. Outside of that,
stun.
Because it's not like a card that, hey, I probably might not play this card in my deck. It's like, it's a Tesla. 98% of decks cannot put a Tesla in there if they tried. It would just be so out of place. So Tesla, honestly, really good in a few cycle decks. If you're not playing cycle decks that already have a Tesla, and the Tesla is better than a Goblin Hut or a Cannon in it, naturally, you're not going to play the Tesla Evo, and that explains why it's lower on the list, even though it's pretty solid Evo. Mega Knight! Mega Knight does a lot of damage. He is a single-handed...
Yeah.
No, he stops win conditions single-handedly. While he's in the field or while he's in your hand, you're going to completely be able to stop opponents from going in. So pretty solid, really easy to counter on defense, which is kind of when he falls off a lot. He's not able to guarantee, or he's not able to generate enough consistent pressure to make him a threat as a win condition. So you're always going to have to pair him with another win condition, and that handicaps how versatile your deck can be, which is why we don't see Mega Knight really anywhere on top ladder. Too easy to kill and not easy to get enough damage with. But in mid ladder, skeletons can be potentially one of the best Evos in the entire game.
Where it's like this, it's like, it's really good because it's a 1 elixir card, but like unlike the bats where it's like very limited in what it can do, it's like, you know, you have the bats they place down, they can gain a little bit of extra health. You can get a little bit more value. This one, it's like your 1 elixir card can turn into like a 3 elixir card.
So there's a lot of opportunities for you to get crazy.
And it just completely, like, you know, the P.E.K.K.A. if they don't spell or anything, it like completely counters. It makes them overspend a ton because, you know, even if 1 Evo skeleton hits their tower, it's like they need to do something about it. It forces out a lot of elixir, so that's why it's really good.
The skeletons making him one of the best cycle Evos, but also at the same time, a lot of the time they're just going to be normalized skeletons, which is why they really can't be too much higher on this list. Evo Mortar has fell off a little bit, but it is still a very, very strong threat and very annoying.
Evo Mortar, it's like a win condition Evo. It just does so much more damage, applies a lot more pressure. You know, it's just like a really good upgrade.
will change the course of the entire game. If one Evo mortar locks on, you're cooked. And honestly,
It also helps kill like troops. Like if there's like a mid health, like maybe like a musketeer, like firecracker, like Dark Goblin or something, where it's like it'll kill the musketeer because it'll have, you know, the mortar shot that'll do that much, and it has the goblin to stab and finish off the unit.
The only reason that mortar is being held back a little bit is because it's not really the go-to deck in the meta right now. It's not the strongest. Mortar bait is a little bit weak in the meta right now, so it's still a very, very strong card. But if the deck that it's mainly used in isn't good, then you know, how good can it be? All right, Musketeer doesn't have the same issue that the Knight has, where it's, oh my god, the hero's ass.
What? I think the hero's not that bad. I mean, I haven't played it in a long time, but I don't think it's that bad.
The Musketeer is a Evo that, you know, doesn't always have something to get value against. But
Yeah,
it does,
it's pretty
when
matchup
it
dependent.
has something to get value against, offer very, very, very strong value.
Versus I feel like Hero Musketeer is like just really good into any matchup, just because the extra turret is just really good. It's like just placing down a better cannon. You know, it's very good value for like 3 elixir of that the ability cost. You get like a 4 elixir building, basically.
Like, you're going to be able to take, like, let's say 2.9 balloon cycle, you're playing Musketeer, you're going to be able to win like 30% more of your games are going to be possible just because of this Evo. The things you could...
Yeah, but I think the dex Musketeer is, and it's very good, like you're saying, balloon cycle, where you don't have anything to really like snipe. You know, it's good to take down heavy units.
Air counters, the outplays you can do make it a very strong Evo. Just it's a little inconsistent and it's not good against every deck, so it's a little bit capped in how good it can be on the list. All right, this is a fair debate point. Archers versus Musketeer. I like Archers a little bit more right now because of Musketeer being in 1 deck and Archers being in 2. Archers are in X-Bow, Archers are in that other weird mortared cycle deck that's actually really good right now, and Archers and Musketeer neck and neck, but I really like the Archers' ability to snipe things, to if you have a fast cycle, and you're able to outcycle arrows or your opponent's Archer counter, they are going to get so much value that just allow you to win the game single-handedly off of them, because they're going to kill your opponent's cards faster than they can catch up to your Archers, and you're going to get ahead in the cycle. It's honestly, Archers are not bad at all right now. Archers are not bad at all, and I'm absolutely loving them, with the caveat you need to play them in a cycle deck. If you don't, then you're just going to get arrowed every time. And honestly, yeah, I mean, I guess you could have an arrows bait deck as well. So arrows bait or cycle, if you're not playing in one of those, I wouldn't play them, but they're still pretty strong. The Schneeball is like, it's just not used right now. It's not used. There's only drill, and even most of the drill decks don't even use Snowball, so I don't really know why it's not being used, but all I can see is it has like a 3% use rate, which is ridiculous.
I think it's still a good, consistent Evo.
I don't really know. I guess other spells are just better. Maybe Hero Bar Barrel is affecting it.
I think also just because normal Snowball is like pretty bad, it just gets carried by its Evo.
Well, I can't rank the Snowball low just because of what it can do. Complete bailout on defense, complete bailout on offense, really good spell, and I guess Hero Bar Barrel is being used in a lot of decks. I need a haircut now. Wall Breakers, honestly, pretty strong Evo because they can apply a butt ton of pressure. It's kind of
just another like win condition pressure Evo that's just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, you always kind of want to be cycling your win condition. You know, it's probably going to be the card that you play a lot, because, you know, you want the tower damage. So you're always going to be, especially because it's 2 elixir only wall breakers, so you're going to be cycling them a lot, playing in a cycle deck. They just do extra damage, provide extra pressure.
Difficult to actually counter them if you don't have a building. I get that you can spirit log them, but a lot of the time when I'm playing against decks but I have a wall breaker in them, I can't just spirit log them because I gotta spirit log 4 other things. And they can also be used on defense, so they're really good. I don't want to like go full potential man here, but the Diddy Cage potential to get value is unmatched. Like, you can go up against
I think it's yeah, why it's higher than the hunter is because it's better at countering. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing as the hunter, but it's like a little bit better than the hunter at countering wind conditions, because wind conditions will go out of their way to target the goblin hut or the goblin cage. So it's good against wind conditions, good against tanks. And also, like, the Goblin Brawler, I don't think it is buffed anymore, right? It's just a normal one? Or does it do extra damage?
HBM deck can get 13 Plosive Elixir trades out of the Diddy cage. Like, you can kill an entire P.E.K.K.A, you can kill an entire Mega Knight, you can kill an entire Ram Rider, an entire Bandit, an entire Royal Ghost, all in one push. And it's also going to spell bait for the rest of your deck, because if you don't get rid of the Diddy cage, the Diddy cage just changes the entire course of the game. When I know that I'm going to try and go in, but he has a Diddy cage, everything changes. Really strong Evo right now. Furnace is an extremely...
Furnace, I love the Furnace. Right now, hold up, let me pull up my Clash. I'm running this Furnace Giant Skeleton graveyard deck. It's really good. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how to play it, but I'm also at like the bottom of like, yeah, right now I'm at the bottom of 11k trophies. And I just like play at the gym, so I don't really care. I get a free Evo. It's this deck using like Evo Zap, Goblin Curse, Minions, Goblin Hut. Yeah. And it was this deck. Furnace is just such a good card. Applies a bunch of pressure. Evo 1 just melts so many things.
Also deal really good damage, has really good range, really good on defense, really good on offense, great pressure, fits in most of the decks in the game.
Yeah.
Honestly, nothing wrong with the Evo Furnace. Absolutely love them. Can you believe this? Barbarians are officially back in the meta, and they're not just back, they are very good. They survive Fireball now, and so they're going to be able to get a lot more damage than they usually would be able to now that they can survive Fireball, being used against way more decks and allowing way more outplay potential, which is something they've been lacking for a long time. Barbarians back in business, boys. Zap, okay, statistically, Zap is like the third best Evo in the game, but like, let's be a little realistic. Win percent and use percent, they differ a little bit with spells. The Zap is just a really strong, solid, versatile spell that I say this every Evo ranking, combined with Fireball, combined with arrows, allow you to do things that you normally wouldn't be able to do, like kill queens, kill Electro Dragons, even though that card got nerfed to the ground, kill things like Firecrackers, Dark Goblins.
Yeah, really good, like in the deck I'm using right now with Curse, because, cards like Firecracker, I'm pretty sure they die not even to Evo. Well, I mean, they do die to Evo, but like, you don't even need the Evo. I'm pretty sure if you allow Curse to like tick the whole time and then you zap, I think it does kill like a Firecracker.
Archers, you name it. Zap is really, really strong, really effective, and is still very good, but Hero Barbarrel being used as the primary small...
Oh, I might get Hero Barbarrel.
Cannon is a very strong evolution. Evolution is very still strong, and it's being used in a lot of decks. Go-to cycle card building, except for decks with Goblin Hut in them. It's definitely not as good as it used to be. It doesn't kill like Firecrackers anymore, but it's still very, very
still just solid.
Very versatile. We love the cannon. Valkyrie, one of the best defensive cards
in
the entire game. One of the best evolutions on offense and on defense. She's going to be able to bail you out of a lot of situations. However, not a top
just insane range.
Because of that nerf to her HP, and of course the nerf to her tornado radius as well. But still one of the best cards in the game. Baby Dragon is really, really strong into our top 10 because it provides an extra...
I haven't really seen many people
and offense
play it.
So we're going to go straight into being really, really impactful on defense to supporting a massive counter push that allows you to win the game in situations you normally wouldn't be able to. Really impactful and versatile card.
Good and beat down.
Even after the nerfs, is still one of the best cards in the entire game, evolution-wise, because it's just going to be able to survive that spell, get crazy value. If you're able to still gimmick this Skarmy general behind things, you're going to be able to get unlimited potential on offense. And honestly, with all the bait in the meta right now, Skeleton Army still remains extremely, extremely strong. Never thought I would see the day, but I don't have it on this account. I have it on my other account because Drill has been the worst Evo in the game for like forever, so I just don't... I haven't unlocked it. Not going to buy it. but it is one of the best things in the entire game right now because they've buffed how many minimum goblins can spawn from each stage. So now there's going to be a ton of goblins, and you're going to have a chance for a lot of damage. And Drill is also just inherently really strong right now. All of that combined makes Goblin Drill one of the best evos in the entire game. Royal Giant still great in the meta right now with the buff to the Royal Giant dex.
Knockback is just really nice.
The nerf to the Royal Giant. Royal Giant Evo is one of the best Evos in the game because it's going to be able to get your Royal Giant an extra hit or two that it normally wouldn't be able to by knocking back units and killing swarm units, which is something that, you know, 1 or 2 446 HP Royal Giant hits can do a lot of damage and win you the entire game. So it's one of the best Evos to one of the best win conditions in all of Clash Royale. The Battle Ram is extremely strong right now, which is kind of weird. Because you wouldn't figure it's this good, but the win percent and use percent of the Battle Ram is so high right now, especially on
yeah, I think Battle Ram is like one of those things where it's like I wanted it to be good for a long time because it's just really fun and like cool. Because there's the mechanic to dash through like small troops. I think any troop, right? But just kill small troops. And also it bounces off tower. It's a very cool mechanic. I just think that like it wasn't good. Like P.E.K.K.A bridge spam was really bad for a while, but
top ladder, it's going to be it's better in mid ladder than it is on top ladder. Bridge spam right now, especially with the Hero Magic Archer, is top notch, and this card is extremely hard to stop. If you don't have the right counter in hand, or you force out the right counter using your other broken bridge spam cards, you are going to dominate the game and just win instantly off the Battle Ram. Just set yourself up to get something out of your opponent's hand with your other cards, and then the Battle Ram is just going to absolutely fry it. Heading into our top 5, the Inferno Dragon Evo. Unlimited potential. If you don't have a stun in your deck, you're cooked. And even if
because how do you get the Hero Magic Archer? Because I'm pretty sure it's free from like the event thing, but I don't really know how it works. Okay, there's still 20 days left. So that's pretty good. Okay, wait. Collect. Okay, where to get snippets, daily battle rewards, shop, events. Collect snippets to earn exclusive rewards. Okay, I see. And you need all of these? Why, I have 20 battle pass rewards. Let me claim all these. I was like, sure you guys ever get anything good. Nothing good yet. 3-star. 100 fireballs. 3-star. 500 royal recruits. Gold 15. Oh, I can't claim my hero shards because I can already unlock a hero. How much is it? It's what? 1 hero shard is worth 1 gem? That is not a good conversion rate. It should be worth at least like 100 gems per. I have 12,000 gems? Oh, probably because my like magic items got converted. Monk. Boost potion. 3-star. Ooh, 1600 gold. Nice. Okay, we got 1 wild shard. I have 4. Nice. Oh wait, I also have Inferno Dragon Evo because I bought that battle pass. Okay, nice. Oh, you go for your Hero Barbarian Barrel. Oh, but I'm gonna go to the Supercell store to get a free random snippet.
You have to time it very, very well, or else this card is going to end you and your entire bloodline.
Yeah, bro, Evo Inferno Dragon's crazy. If they don't have anything.
Oh my god, if I see this card, I have probably lost the game. Royal Hogs could argue they have been knocked down a few spots, but they are still really, really strong.
Yeah.
They're going to get even better so a little bit of a prediction on my part. Could be wrong, but I think they're going to get even better when the hybrid slot comes out, and you're not going to be able to play 4 Evos anymore, or 4 super-powered gacha units. The Royal Hogs are going to get even better than they are now. They're still good in a few decks, and even after the impact damage nerf, the Royal Hogs being able to fly over things and getting that impact damage can change the entire game. I don't even care that he got a knockback nerf. This card is ridiculous. The knockback aside, he's still getting incredible damage and getting enough knockback.
Ooh, yeah, execution is really good.
Doesn't die to lightning. He is going to sit there, especially for mid-ladder players, and just dominate. He is so good, very versatile. It's weird, but he's been able to be played in drill, bridge spam, hog cycle, all kinds of things like that. You can throw him in your mid-ladder deck as well, and he's just been so solid and so strong. He's gonna just hold down the line against every single type of deck in the game, and with less and less like super cycle decks right now, there's not that many.
Yeah, he's just really good, very versatile.
Value, not to mention on offense what he can do as well. At number 2 is the Skeleton Barrel. This thing is a pain in the ass, as you've definitely faced when you've been playing against Hyperbait. It's like, dude, this is just incredible. How do you defend this? How do you defend this? And once you answer that, how do you defend this whilst defending 7 of the other Hyperbait, 6 of the other Hyperbait cards? Like, it's just impossible. There's so many skeletons, so much impact damage. There's the delay, so the first one drops, and then you can't defend it immediately because you have to defend the second one at the same time. One of the most annoying Evos in the history of the game. Very strong, especially in Hyperbait. Oh yeah, and the Royal Ghost is a 25% use rate.
Oh, actually.
More than the next highest Evo, or like 13 or something. It's like, it's ridiculous. The card is insane. It's still not getting like balanced at all, even after 4 nerfs. It's ridiculous. It's versatile. It's extremely good. And I honestly don't know what it's going to take to dethrone it. Oh, we get an Evo next month. Yeah, that's going to dethrone it. I guarantee it. Anyways, that's it for the rankings.
Okay, there we go. So what was his top 3? Royal Ghost, Skeleton Barrel, and Executioner. Hogs and Inferno Dragon. Okay. That's a pretty good ranking. BP. Bro, I haven't even played any games. This 2-hour stream, I've literally just been doing whatever, watching. Protein health scan. Oh, it's my stream. Pandora. Gold Bully SMG. Most gaming. Gears of Ways. These 5 actually matter. Let's watch this.
Uma Musume, a new start. The battle to be the greatest. Conquer tradition or defy it. The choice is yours. Track Blazer. Start of the climax. Get free scouts.
I wasted over $6,000 on gaming gear before I realized most of it was designed to take my money, not actually improve my aim. Gaming headsets, expensive keyboards, premium monitors with fake specs. The industry is selling you numbers that don't translate to performance. And after testing 30 plus mice, 8,000 hours in tactical shooters, and digging through lab data most reviewers ignore, I found a pattern. There are only 5 things that actually move the needle. Everything else is a tax on people who don't know better. And the first one is the purchase most gamers regret within 6 months. And I'm talking about the audio lie. Now, gaming headsets are the most regretted purchase in the entire peripheral market, and it's not even close.
Just
I watched
purchase
one
some
guy already
IEMs.
document his entire journey. Started with a $110 Logitech, then upgraded to $130 Razer because the software kept crashing. Then dropped around $280 on Astro A50s, thinking he was getting the pro level audio. Now, the base station failed, he opened it up, trying to fix the internal cables, and dead. Final verdict: stop throwing money at gaming headsets. Most are overpriced, marketing driven with awful software. But here's what nobody told him. The problem wasn't the price, it was the technology itself. When you see that 7.1 surround button on your headset, it's not actually surround sound. It's software that adds phase delays to simulate distance. And in competitive games, it destroys the one thing you actually need: imaging. Now, imaging is your brain ability to pinpoint exactly where a sound is coming from: left, right, above, behind. In games like Valorant and CS2, you have built-in audio engines designed to give you precise stereo positioning. When you turn on a 7.1 surround, you're actually turning on a fake reverb on top of what was already doing the job correctly. So what actually works? Studio headphones. An $80 pair of Audio-Technica will give you clearer mids, better imaging, and zero software fighting against the gaming engine. Also, you can add like a $20 USB microphone and your outperforming.
Yeah, headset mics are just like so bad.
The audio lie is the entry point. The next scam costs even more and delivers even less. And I'm talking about the keyboard scam. Now, Rthings tested keyboards across every price range: budget, mid-tier, premium, custom. They measure the one thing that actually matters for gaming: latency. How fast your key press registers in the game. The result: gaming latency plateaus at around $100 to $120. After that, you're paying for sound dampening, artisan keycaps, and the privilege of waiting 8 months for a group buy to ship. A $480 keyboard does not register your input faster than a $100 keyboard. The switches are the same, the actuation is the same, the polling rate is the same. You're buying aesthetics and calling it performance. There is one exception though, and it's the only keyboard technology in the last decade that offers a real mechanical advantage. And I'm talking about Rapid Trigger and Hall Effect switches. Now, standard mechanical switches have a fixed reset point. You press down, the key activates, but to press it again, the switch has to travel back out.
I want to get, hold up, I'm gonna go to...
Switches don't have that. The input cuts the instant your finger...
Go to Amazon... Charles... RKG keyboard. Sponsor. Yeah, RK has. Yo, why does this? Yeah, Royal Clutch. It's on a 60% keyboard there. Yeah, something like this. $80. Pretty simple. Yeah. Oh, it shows valid.
The Royal Clutch RKC68 comes along with magnetic switches having 37-gram springs within, which I would consider ultralight. The 65% form factor is really ideal, so you could save as much space on your desk for your mouse movements. Secondly, all throughout my gaming tests, I did not feel any inconsistencies throughout the keys or any inaccuracies with my keystrokes. Plus, thanks to the 8K polling rate and 64K scan rate, you're sure that this keyboard will deliver low latency.
Okay. changes direction. 0.1 millimeter of movement and the game knows. For counter-strafing in CS2, this is real, not marketing, physics. If you want poor gaming performance, $80 to $120 gets you everything that matters. Everything else is just like a hobby expense disguised as a competitive investment. And if keyboards are lying about performance, wait until you see what monitor companies are doing with specs. Every gaming monitor box says 1 millisecond response time. It sounds fast, it's also meaningless. That number is gray to gray, GTG. It measures how fast a pixel switches between two shades of gray in a lab, not how clear your image looks when tracking a jet dash. And here is the dirty part. To hit that 1 millisecond number on an IPS panel, manufacturers crank the overdrive. They overvolt the pixels to force faster transmissions. Their pixels overshoot their target color, then correct back. And the result is called inverse ghosting. Bright trails and coronas around moving objects. The spec says 1 millisecond, the image looks worse than a 4 millisecond monitor without the overdrive abuse. The metric that actually matters is called MPRT. Moving picture response time. It measures how long a frame stays visible before the next one replaces it. That persistence is where motion blur actually comes from. This is why like a 144Hz OLED can look clearer than a 360Hz IPS. OLED pixel respond in 0.03 milliseconds. No smear, no ghosting, the image appears and disappears cleanly. So what actually works? 144Hz is the floor. The jump from 60Hz is massive, you'll feel it immediately. 240Hz is the sweet spot if your GPU can actually hit those frames. OLED if budget allows, not for the hertz, for the pixel response. Now beyond that, you're chasing milliseconds your eyes can't even perceive. Now if monitor companies are gaming the specs, wait until you see what the chair industry pulled off. Now gaming chairs
the chair industry, bro.
Literally. That budget shape with aggressive side bolsters designed to hold the driver in place during cornering. The wings kept your body from sliding when you're trying to take turns at like 150 miles per hour. And now you're sitting at the desk. You're not experiencing G-forces. You're experiencing lower back pain. The headrest pillow pushes your neck forward and the PU ladder traps heat and peels within a year. Now one guy on Reddit documented his gaming chair dying after 6 months. Screws loosening, falling out, then the full structural collapse. His verdict, gaming chairs are genuinely terrible. You're basically spending like $200 on something that was manufactured for like $30. And he's not wrong. These chairs cost like $15 to $30 to be manufactured in the first place. Meanwhile, corporate offices have spent decades solving the seating for 8 hours problem. They have mesh backs that breathe, adjustable lumbar that moves with your spine, armrests that actually fit your body. 10-year warranties because the engineering actually holds up. In my opinion, just get something that is refurbished or used from Herber Miller or Steelcase or anything that kind of niche, if that makes sense. If that's too much, get something from IKEA like the Marcus. It's like $150, mesh back, lumbar support, 10-year warranty, and it provides 90% of what you need for 20% of the price. Now stop buying chair designed for race cars. Your spine doesn't need bolsters, it needs support. Now we've covered audio, keyboards, monitors and chairs, but there is one more truth most gamers ignore completely. And I'm talking about the biological reality check. Now, your nervous system varies by 25 milliseconds from shot to shot. Fatigue, focus, blood sugar, sleep. All of it shifts your reaction time constantly. That $150 mouse upgrade saves you maybe 1 millisecond. A cup of coffee improves your reaction time by 40 milliseconds. A good night's sleep does even more. Warming up for 50 minutes before ranked can tighten your consistency more than any peripheral ever will. But nobody makes money telling you to sleep better. So the industry keeps selling you marginal hardware gains while your biology swings 25 times more than your gear ever could. This isn't me saying peripherals don't matter, they do, but the order matters more. If you're gaming on 4 hours of sleep with a $500 setup, you'll lose to a well-rested player on a $100 setup every single time. So what actually works? Optimize the body first, sleep, caffeine timing, warm-up routine, then worry about gear. The best peripheral upgrade is the one between your ears. Now, let me give you the actual checklist, 5 things, 3 budgets, no fluff. So audio. Kill the gaming headset. Studio headphones plus a separate mics beat any $300 7.1 surround setup, basically just around like $100 total. Next we have a keyboard from $80 to $120, and unless it has rapid trigger, you're paying for sound and aesthetics, not speed. Next we have monitor. 144Hz is the floor, 240Hz is the sweet spot. OLED if you can afford it, and ignore the 1 millisecond marketing. Chair, just buy used office chair or IKEA Marcus. Your spine needs lumbar support, not racing bolsters. Next, the body. Sleep, caffeine, warm up. The 25 millisecond you're losing to fatigue dwarfs any hardware upgrade. Now, drop your current setup in the comments.
Go. Handmade boot costs $600. Pour some milk in that. Ooh. That's clean. TikTok shop items only. Ooh, I need to check my TikTok alive. Not approved or revoked? No way, did I actually get not approved? Like, why? Login. Not approved or revoked. There's like nothing. How micro adventures may save your creativity and try. was last? Okay, there's probably comments.
You.
David who? Last name. Probably one of us the guy we needed. Bro, David Epstein.
Just you. Building your app. On base 44.
Many of you here have probably heard of the 10,000 hours rule.
Okay,
The
I don't
idea
watch
that to become great in anything takes 10.
Okay, the 3 best heroes to unlock.
Clash Royale is giving away a free hero of your choice, so I'm going to give you the top 3 ones to unlock. And absolutely do not unlock the Magic Archer because he is free in the album event right now. Starting off with the Barb Barrel, he can fit in almost any deck. Also, he can literally take the tower, so that's pretty cool. But he has insane offensive potential to heal himself and get extra damage. He's great on defense and on offense. The Goblins are also really good. 1 in 4 players actually use the Goblins right now. If that sounds insane, it's kind of because it is. They're great on offense, great on defense, really big pests, and oftentimes the revive helps you defend pushes that you usually shouldn't be able to defend. The Hero Wizard is extremely strong on defense. He can single-handedly defend any push by himself.
Because he's just crazy.
Whatever. He's really strong. He's hard to kill, so oftentimes opponents will overcommit to kill him, and it opens up the rest of your deck. Clash Royale is giving away a free hero.
Wizard, I'm really bad. Royale. Can I go cards? Usage percent. Yeah. Goblins Knight, Barbarian Barrel, Magic Archer, Mini Backa, Mega Minion, Hero Wizard, Musketeer, Ice Golem, Giant. But I feel like goblins are still really good. They're just like annoying. Also kind of want to do Hero Barbarian Barrel because he's, you know, in graveyard decks a lot. In the past one day. Yeah, you'll see it's number 8. Oh yeah. Tower. Oh yeah. Oh wow. 91% spells. What if we go to like top 1000? And then we go here. Yeah, still the same exact thing. Evos, Royal Ghost, Cannon, Zap, Skeletons, Wallbreakers, Snowball. Wait, so was this guy's list? Oh no, it wasn't, because Inferno Dragon was like top 5. But yeah, this makes sense. I feel like there's like more Evos than this, but I guess not. Wincons, Miner, Balloon, Wallbreakers. Yeah, so a lot of like bait type of cards. Least is, yeah, Goblin Giant, Royal Giant, really? Over like Giant or something? All, like what's like the least for like Rune Giant? What? Rune Giant's top 154 over. Oh, okay, well I think this is like not Evo, right? Because if I go to like Evo, which isn't the right? Because looking for which, yeah, they are which Evo 128. Oh, Hero Musketeer maybe is bad. Top 90. 62, 55, 40, 32, 11, 8, 6, 3. Yeah, Hero Goblins I think are still really strong. Okay, now let's go off of like win rate. Oh, Hero Magic Archer, Wizard, Goblins. Okay, let's go for everything. Rune Giant, I think because the usage is so low. Yeah, normal execution. I don't want to know why anyone would use normal. Normal furnace, 2% usage rate. Like, what's like the worst win rate? Clone, 20% because it's a 0% usage rate. 25%. Little Prince is down there. What? I mean, he has a 0% usage rate. We have to go like above, like, you know, still 0% usage rate. Wow. Here's like 8%, 49. In the past day. Let's go Dex. I want to see. Oh, this could be a good deck to run. Mortar Bait with the Goblins. Again, yeah, Hero Goblins. Expo. Pigs with Magic Archer. Oh, Bridge Spam with Wizard. Oh, yeah, Royal Giant with the Hero Barbarrel. Ram Rider Mega Knight. It's such a weird deck. Like, it's so high elixir. What can we sort it by? Sort by rating? I think rating's probably the best. Oh wait, no, we need to go Ultimate Champion, yeah. Oh. Here goes Bait. Oh. Oh, this is old because it has 2 Evos and 2 Heroes. This one's like new, this one's new. What if I did like include cards? Like, what are the best graveyard decks? Oh yeah, Giant Graveyard. Oh, that could be a fun deck. Evo Executioner I have. GoldenEye I have. Evo Inferno Dragon I have. I just don't know if I have like these cards up. I think I have Tornado. I mean, Tornado doesn't really matter the level. Evo Musketeer I don't have. Evo Snowball I don't have. Oh yeah, this is the card. Or not the card, but the deck I was using for a little bit. Ooh, that could low-key be a good one. Evo Furnace, Hero Goblins, and then I don't have Evo Valk. But or that could be good. Just like, is this just classic Splash Yard? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, but a lot of Evo Furnace. Or like which? Like a graveyard needs like some sort of like ranged card like that. Are we using Evo Wizard? Yeah, because most of these have like, I like Goblinstein. I think it's low-key really good. Champion. I'm gonna see what's the best Goblin Stein decks. Mortar? Oh, okay. Another mortar. There's the graveyard deck. Balloon. Mortar. Mortar. Balloon. Evo Furnace. I'm gonna see what the best Evo Furnace deck is because I have it. Evo or just Royal Pegs. I would probably use Royal Pegs over Bats. Royal Recruits. Hog Rider. Ocean's Vines. I think Hero Goblins are really good. Okay, I knew it. With Mega Minion? Oh, it's Drill. Ooh, Golem with Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, because it's the best like graveyard one. Oh, what? I could honestly like run that because if I just choose my free hero as Mega Minion, you know, have everything else. Yeah, I definitely have everything else really leveled up. I don't have Evo Valk for this one, but I'd probably use Hero Knight for that. Not Evo Knight. Another goblins, but I just don't want to like get hero goblins for them to get like nerfed in like a week. Tesla graveyard, Cannon graveyard. Oh, with Phoenix. Yeah, there's a bunch of these like cycle ones. Oh, normal goblins. What are we doing? Okay, I guess.
Of your choice, so I'm gonna give you the top 3 ones to unlock. And absolutely,
Because I haven't really seen Mega Minion a lot. Well, I'm gonna search up Hero Mega Minion deck. Best Hero Mega Minion. That's from a month ago though, so it's probably gonna be like Drill. That's like Wall Breakers. I just want to see how it kind of like plays. Because it looks pretty good.
Money's tight.
Where you just like teleport to like, is it just the lowest health troop?
Mortgage renewal is coming up. Time to get.
Today I'm gonna show you how I went on an undefeated win streak with Hero Mega Minion. So guys, we are now playing the best Hero Mega Minion deck in Clash Royale, which is this Minor Wall Breakers variation. And it works really well with the Hero Mega Minion up in here because basically you miner right on the tower, right? And people always play Skeletons, Ice Spirit, I mean, whatever else, right? Whenever you play the miner on the tower, they always play something right on top of it to try to catch it. So, if you have the Hero Mega Minion, you then have the opportunity to just ability right onto whatever they play. So,
oh no, my webcam.
That can be really devastating sometimes. I'm not going to go for the ability here just because the Musketeer is kind of in the way, but we still made him play quite a few elixirs, so I think that's not too bad for us. Our cycle's pretty good here, so even though this guy is 2.6, I feel like we...
Because how much does his ability cost? 2?
Gonna be a great Goblin Hut here, gonna get us a little bit of a counter push.
Because now Mega Minion's not like that bad of a card by itself.
Wow, how did that get a hit on the tower? But yeah, the Hero Mega Minion's kind of like ability and stuff seems a little bit weird, like the targeting and all that. Also, guys, I do know that some of you do not have Hero Mega Minion. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you actually probably don't have it, but, you know, I appreciate all of you guys who still support the video, even if you're not...
2 elixir.
playing the game as much recently. Also, wait, look at this ability. Guys, look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No way. Like, even with reduced crown tower damage that had for a while, guys, that still did so much to it. He made such a big mistake, though. Literally just one set of skeletons, a little bit too far back, and he just loses a third of his tower. That is kind of
That's kind of crazy.
Let's just go in right here because we have the Evo wall breakers. This actually...
Yeah, he's probably actually so good in minor decks.
It's gonna be damage. I'm just gonna Goblin Hut for defense, and that should stop the Hog Rider, no problem. Bro, the power of Hero Mega Minion is crazy.
Okay, that might actually be a crazy
here as well, but
combo.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep on just going for this right side with my Mega Minions and everything. And the defense of this deck is so strong too, guys. It's just crazy you can have so much offense with the deck and also so much defense. Now, guys, I do want to tell you one thing, and that is that a lot of people are boycotting Clash Royale, right? Like, you know, I've been mentioning it, right? Like,
this is a month ago, so
Clash Royale in the sense that they're just still playing the game, a lot of them, but they're just not spending money. Some, yeah, some people.
Yo, hello, Starry Night 02 on Twitch. What is up?
Spending any money on the game anymore, right? At least until they try to fix things. But I will say, man, if you don't want Supercell to get the money, also look at this ability.
Code you can lose ability.
The money, guys, then just make sure you use creator code Ian. This ability. If you don't want.
And does so much damage.
Supercell to get the money, guys.
It just like kills that, and you have to place an Ice Spirit and another Musketeer. What? And then by then he's cycled back to the next one. That is actually crazy.
5% of the money. Yeah, just make sure you do that. I'm just kidding, but hey, it really would take 5% out of their paycheck, so that low-key would add up now that I think about it. That would be millions of dollars if every single purchase someone used a creator code, whether it be mine or like Ken's or Riley's or Jinxie's as well.
Because you can literally just...
Okay. I mean, that was not that bad of an ability. It still damaged the Musketeer for only 2 elixir. This guy does go for the prediction fireball, guys. I might have messed up a little bit, but I think we're still fine.
Yeah, I think... Oh.
Wall breakers don't quite get up in there. But guys, what I'm going to do here is Hero Mega Minion, then go for the Miner, and then if he tries to block the Miner, we just get an ability so he can't block the Miner. I mean, he's still trying to, but I feel like we're just going to be fine right here. I'm going to go for my Barbaro. He gets no hog hits. I got to be careful, though, guys. This is getting a little bit sketchy right now. I'm going to go for my Mega Minion way up high. This is actually really bad.
Okay.
Oh, heck no, guys. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck.
Ooh.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, I thought I just lost the game right there, guys. This is actually getting...
Does he win the game with
close.
poison?
Maybe I could go for a Mega Minion. I don't know if that's going to do anything. Wait, that is going to do something. Oh, my gosh.
GG's.
on the tower.
It does like 200 something damage to Crown Tower. Because it's reduced, right? After he uses ability, it doesn't deal like full damage to the tower.
Anyways, guys, I'm really hoping we could go undefeated in today's video. So far, we are, so hopefully we could keep that up. Oh, and this is kind of unrelated, but I do want to mention to you guys one thing, and that is that some of us creators, some of us Clash Royale creators, have been in the talks about making a Minecraft SMP server. Yeah, just with all the different Clash creators, and we're setting that up right now, so just know that we might have that up and running sometime in the not too far future. A Clash Royale YouTuber SMP server. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with that. I don't know if it's going to end up like taking off or not. We'll have to wait and see, but I definitely do like Minecraft a lot as a game. So I think I very well could make some Minecraft content, whether that be in the SMP or just doing my own thing sometimes maybe. But yeah, there's a lot of cool video ideas you can do. Like there's this Minecraft death swap video idea where basically you're playing with another player. I guess it could be like another YouTuber or something, and then you just like swap places. You like teleport to each other every few minutes, and you just like can try to make death traps for each other. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty excited for it, man. I feel like that's gonna be so much fun, and I think I'll keep on posting Clash Royale as normal here on this channel. You know, just because we're trying to make the Supercell devs realize stuff doesn't mean we have to quit playing the game. As long as they're taking a huge hit in their revenue, I feel like that's gonna pressure them enough to do the right thing. But man, I'm honestly not sure if Supercell's really gonna make a change.
Like that's the thing with Supercell, they always like make the worst changes, and then when they like see that monthly overview of like how much money they've lost from the month, they say, oh, we've lost $30 million or however much they lose on Clash Royale. And they're like, okay, we're gonna revert all these changes, do everything Jinxie wants us to do to save the game. We're just gonna save the game now. And it's like they just ran from like money, and they just don't care about like players or anything
because of all of this. But I will say, guys, you know, from what I have seen, it seems like the Supercell devs are probably pretty worried about the current situation, and they definitely see the impact of what's been going on. So, you know, just know that what you guys are doing.
Especially like all the bad publicity is like pretty bad. I mean, yeah. Like when someone who doesn't play Clash sees a video, all these videos, every single content creator talking about Clash is so bad, they make pay-to-win updates. Yeah.
They are seeing, they are, you know, paying attention to. Hopefully they actually make a change about it, though. Like, they see what's going on, but hopefully they actually make a change about it and don't just, like, you know, get right back to their old ways in a short time. Let's go for our Evo wall breakers here. Honestly, I haven't really been able to get a great Mega Minion ability so far this game.
Yeah.
Maybe if I play a few more miners on the tower, we have a chance to get up in there. He does go for the Ghost, man. If I could have got a Mega Minion ability on that Ghost, that would have been really nice. But wait, this you can ability on invisible things?
What?
I did not know that. Oh my gosh. Why the heck can you ability on an invisible Ghost, guys? That does not make sense. That is so funny. We literally just press the ability on an invisible ghoul. Like, what is that? He does go for his wizard ability. I think we just let that play out, then we finish it off with a bar barrel, right? That should be perfect. Nice, okay. He's gonna kill my Goblin Hut, but we're just gonna get to another Goblin Hut, actually. This guy's struggling so bad to get through our defense. We don't even really have a great tank for the Mega Knight, to be honest, but just the fact that we have all this nice pressure and stuff is working so well. Okay, I guess I'll go for the Mega Minion. Not really sure if it's gonna do anything here, to be honest. I don't think it's going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just too many stuff to try to kill right there. Too much stuff to try to kill right there. We do make him go for the arrows though on the wall breakers, which is a pretty good trade. I'm a little bit worried though, guys, because the one thing about this deck is that we don't have a reset, so we can't really reset his, you know, Ram Riders and stuff like that. We just can make them go on the hut, but we can't like stop the charge kind of thing. So that'll be interesting. Let's go for a miner here in front of the King Tower. Wait, that spear can actually pull that thing really far away. This guy just arrowing our King Tower, so
yeah, I'm pretty sure
just
just giving
here,
it.
guys, and I'll see you in the next match. Guys, I'm in my absolute prime right now, man. I just got 320 pounds for the first time on bench press today, or I think like 145.5 kilograms.
Most common stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna research some of the other ones. Like, what other heroes can I choose? Uh, 10% battery. Like, Wizard might be good. I just feel like some of them are just like so like Mega Minion seems pretty fun. Wizard seems pretty good. But like the only ones that really like work in like my type of like graveyard decks that I play is like maybe Mega Minion, Goblins, Barb Barrel, and maybe Mini P.E.K.K.A. if I play like more like a giant graveyard type of deck. So. You need this for sure. Is he like cutting open an animal?
Fat is like nature's gold. It provides more than twice the energy of carbs or protein by weight. Fats are vital for sustained physical activity, and because they play an essential role in hormone production, cell structure, and nerve function, they are vital for our survival. But fats, like gold, are not that easy to find in the wild. But let's say that you somehow do find yourself with a big pile of fat. Maybe you went on a successful big game hunt, or maybe you just went straight up
What is that, like
caveman
a
and stole a
moose?
kill from a pack of wolves. However you do it, if the weather's warm, you're gonna have to figure out some way to preserve that fat and keep it from spoiling.
Am I gonna get like banned on Twitch and YouTube if I watch this? Earth ballistic election. Let's go to Muhammad Light. Is there any good like police body cam videos to watch? What is really? Drug teen ruins his life in minutes of a girlfriend. I'll lose your child in seconds. Hijacking a school bus becomes the worst mistake ever. The worst thing you could do after getting fired. Ooh, recovery methods tier list. Germany.
First day in Germany.
Is this the famous German bread people keep talking about? Oh, why is it so hard? It kind of hurts. This can't be healthy for the teeth.
1 week in Germany.
This is proper work, isn't it?
You know you don't have to cut it by hand. We have a Brotschneidemaschine.
A what?
A machine that cuts the bread.
You're kidding, right?
1 month in Germany.
Oh, wow. This is so straight. And you can even adjust the width of the bread by millimeters? This is genius.
1 year in Germany.
Can't believe I've wasted all those years eating toast for breakfast. Oh, and those pretzel things. Oh.
5 years in Germany.
Who would have thought that baking your own bread is so easy? You just need flour, water, and wheat. Oh, yeah.
10 years in Germany.
Excuse me? What is this? I ordered bread. This is no bread. This is toast. It's sweet. It has no crust. This is duck food. Duck food. Do you understand?
First day in Germany.
Is this the famous German bread people keep talking about?
I just like don't want to play any games because it gets so late. But like, you know. Top 10 defenders. Let's watch this one. Why is all old clips? That's this.
If you want to prepare for World War III, here are my top 10 defenders to play in Year 11 Season 1. So tag a friend below who's auto-locking Cav every round. And I'll be giving away battle passes every week to comments below what their favorite thing about the new season is. At number 1, we have Vigil. Vigil counters so many roam hunters like Snake, Deimos. He's bugged with Lion. He counters Grim and lots of drones, making him an effective roamer. He also has a one-shot gun, so if you can't get kills, use the Bashi along with the SMG-12. But listen, don't lock Vigil if you have awful recoil control.
Yeah, the pro cup's playing right now.
He's going for egg. He's C4, 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 C4. Oh, not yet. Oh wait, you should have done it. I can try to run an AC window.
You have been spotted. Diffuser located.
Glass down. AC window dead. AC window dead. Yo, if you try to defuse, I can run out the balcony. Window dead. You want to right?
Last operator standing.
Nice guy. Good shit, guys.
Yo, Vigil, I have that too.
Yeah, you like it? Pretty nice, right?
Mission success.
I didn't even want it.
Yeah, we're talking about my charm, right? Not the skin.
No. Oh, no. I was talking about the skin.
Oh, you know what that charm is, though, right?
Shut up, you were. I can't tell. I wasn't looking at it.
Coming at number 2, we have Scopos. She's a great roamer
Scopos
now
is
that she got
crazy.
buffed. She
I'm
can
just not good enough
melee
user.
punch holes. She can swap robots faster, and she can finally stand for herself as a roamer. But with the great gun and impact grenade, she can definitely bug the attackers.
Nice.
W Scopos. Let's make ourselves a rotate.
Outside of meeting hall, like not meeting hall, top green. Outside the door.
Where are they?
There's one bunks. I mean, not bunks. Sorry. There's one. Oh, it's pink.
There's one blue.
Oh, let's just play together.
Yo, can you hold the walk in? I'll play off for cross. Can you play on the wall?
Yeah.
He's reinforcing it up.
Yo, just make them plan. Make them plan. Can you back up?
Yeah.
Down to 15 seconds. Time expires in 10 seconds. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Nice. And don't forget to use Code Athena for up because of her DMR, and also her gates are really good for trapping in sight. They're good in every elo, and if you feel like you're getting low kills, then pick a Rooney, and I guarantee you'll get at least 2 kills that round.
Yeah, bro, I didn't know Aruni was like that good because I thought you could just shoot her gates out, but like I'm pretty sure you have to use grenades and stuff to like, you know, if you throw a grenade through her doorway, it like disables it. I don't even know.
Hunter Master. Snake is 90. No, I think he's top skull. He's top skull at the moment. Coming up red. Snake dead.
That's one was in the windows. Master window.
Mission successful.
Wait, do I not have a grip on this gun? I don't think I do. Coming at number 4, we have the ABG Master Azami. Not only she's been S tier for a very long time,
Yeah.
she can make angles out of thin air and make anyone who play her have a large presence. I recommend watching some of my side setups or just watch any high tier player use.
I think that's the thing, is like a zombie is like skill based, like, you know what I mean? She doesn't like necessarily need a nerf because like she's not like overpowered, and there's nothing they can really like do without like killing her completely, because like it's based on the person playing her to like make the angles. And you know, like someone like me who like I don't know any good angles like off the top of my head, you know, she's gonna be like okay, as an operator, like good, but not like S tier. But like if you're someone who's like decent at the game, or you like main her, you know the angles and stuff, then it's gonna be really easy for you to get at kills and make angles.
Sure. Holy heat-seeking missile.
Reloading. Keep up area on
One friendly operator remaining. Op 4, last operator standing.
I didn't know they.
Play War Thunder now. Join millions of players across the globe in massive battles on tanks, aircraft, and helicopters.
Blew up bathroom.
Solus, really?
Nice. Next up, we have Solus. I wish I had Solus's gadget when I got grounded and I was trying to find my phone in my mom's drawer. But she has impact grenades. She's almost like her original self. She can see drones, people on cams, and overall has the P90 impacts. Can make a big, big difference on the roam. Also very good for solo queue too.
Okay.
A lot of them on main right now.
Loading new mag.
Oh.
Spec you active.
Who's that? It's Lion. How we count a Lion here?
Yeah, I think should be an insane operator to learn, because plays like that where you like can scan something and be like, oh, okay, that's a player, like, oh, it's Lion, and then just impact grenade up top or below or whatever, and then just shoot them.
Op 4, last
Yeah, I
operator.
had no idea what was going on.
Seeking intel on hostiles.
Maverick's probably dirt. Whoa, 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 what the fuck?
Good game.
First of all, what? Where did my bullets go? Just through his head? My bullet just literally went through his head. Next up, we have Valkyrie. I mean, not only you can C4 below with her, but she's more than just that. She can make great intel for high ranks, low ranks, early in the round.
Yeah,
late in the
bulletproof
round.
cameras.
This will help you a lot, especially if you don't have teammates who communicate, and the Z ping is your best friend. And also, don't red ping on Valkyrie cameras. If you do, then you're a worm.
Oh,
Valcam there.
she's so small.
We'll reinforce a little bit, but I think the main focus is the Valkyrie cams will save us the round more than anything.
Camera feed up and running.
Wait, are they bulletproof? Or are they just like little cameras?
I kind of like putting the Val cams in lamps. They're not as visible, but anything to make them work here. Information is what matters the most.
Ready for hostile action.
Let's get cracking. Amaru's in cocktail. So she's right here. This is a free C4. No! Bro, they killed Amara Res, I see Ford. Dude. Well, it's okay. We saw the Valk cams for info here. Let's see. We can still get some good information. No one's in the ticket window. So it's safe to assume they're just still on the roof or are they hitting below? I think they're still they're still pushing the roof right now. If he hops down, we can always peek out.
Thorn, yeah, Thorn's really
Now,
good.
the next operator is my favorite. I've been a Thorn main for a very long time, even before her nerf. She is insanely strong with the gas pipes, along with just making good intel and cover for your team. Pick Thorn, and you'll never have to worry about getting flanked on defense again. All right, here are some really good. I saw Pox do this one. He put that barbed wire about to like the top of the stairs right here, and he would hide the Thorn trap.
Oh.
About right here. When they go punch it, they're dead either way. So,
Ooh.
see if
Oh,
that
just
works.
set off the gas. And he just keeps 3 in his pocket? Oh no.
Stick it in there. Yeah. That way when it comes down. Same with right here. Hopefully that will get him. Oh. There we go. Oh.
It just kills.
If you're trying to stay lean and jacked and athletic from the comfort of your own
Use
home,
kettlebells.
I have something game-changing to
Nice. We love some good Thorn tech. There's another one down. Wait, stop. Watch this. No! There's 2 of them, bro. I think all 3 of them.
Thorn, Tuberao. I have this guy. I just don't really know
Operators on defense in high levels because not only if
how
your
he
team needs more
works.
bullets, he can give the protein to the whole team. He also counters a lot of attackers like Mute and Vigil, but if you know how to combine him with Cade and Bandit, he can keep the wall closed and be a very tough operator to deal with. Not mentioning he has a DMR and a C4, which is guaranteed 2 kills every round. Come here. Actually, it's too late. If you want to try to come trick, I can cover you. Bandit, you gonna come here?
Yeah, hello.
It's the right side. It's the right side. You're we're covering you.
My fault. Give me a second.
Zombie, can you put a zombie barrier on that right now?
Reloading ammo.
Yeah, he's hiding behind the shield, bro. Yeah.
Reloading.
Yeah, let me go put a C4 onto that.
Where we at C4?
I got warehouse cam.
I have a C4 on ping.
One hop the raptors.
Okay, it's on that ping. Is Monty on IT door?
Yeah, he
Right
was
here.
he
Oh,
was
Ash
like
is
he-
below.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ash is
Nice.
bottom garage.
One still IT. Wait, hold on. Run.
You're so good.
Guys see like 2 down low games. If it rotates, SMG 11.
Smoke is good. I think he's underrated.
Great pick for the team.
There's like so many good agents, so many good characters. Because like I want to play. I don't know, Vigil. But Scopos is good. A Rooney, maybe I want to play, but I have to buy her, so I might as well just play one of the ones I already have. Zombie, really good. Solus, really good. Valkyrie, I don't know if I have. I don't know if she's like free. The one I have. Tuberao I have. Smoke I have. Cade. Or, oh, I don't have Tuberao, but I have Cade. But they're like basically the same.
Sheesh. Damn, a W smoke. Nice. And coming at the last spot, we have Skittles. Now, Skittles is very good for keeping the wall closed, TCSG for kills in C4, but making rotate is also very good. But he's a very good support operator. Just don't camp at the very back of sight, and you should play aggressive with him sometimes. Got some rotates down. For this 90,
because he's just kind of like Bandit, where he like electrifies things. Yeah.
She just ash charge a window. Now we can C4 over when they hop in. Yeah, if you just line up your dot with that beam right there. Castle behind you, they got a drone. Nice.
Yeah, they're pushing from out here on ping.
Hmm? Yeah, as long as you keep the walls closed, we chillin'. That's a knock. Knock is top landing. Oh, let's hop out Fen lever here. Shit.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna try and play a lot of games because I don't have a lot going on. All I need to do is just go to the gym. Yeah, that's all I need to do. Just go to the gym, eat, sleep, stream, repeat. Which, speaking of sleep, I think I might go to sleep. Also, maybe Clash. I might play tomorrow if I like choose whatever thing I want.
Trying the most expensive items I can find at Erewhon. Right when I walked in, I found $40 sea moss and $14 water. I ended up spending $112 on 4 items. I've never tried sea moss in my life. It smelled like nothing, but it was kind of pretty in like a goopy way. And I swear it tastes just like tap water, like when you drink it right out of the tap, and it has a weird flavor, kind of like dirty sink water. And apparently it has a bunch of health benefits. You already know I had to try Hailey Bieber's $18 strawberry glazed skin smoothie, which has avocados and sea moss, but really it just kind of tastes like a strawberry smoothie from like Planet Smoothie or something. And onto the hot food. This box was $30. The mini smash burger alone was $9, but it had like caramelized onions and Gruyere cheese and this like house-made organic burger sauce. And the patties were pretty crispy. It was like garlicky. And this $27 box of fruit might have been the biggest ripoff of the day because the mangoes were hard, like not juicy at all. And the kiwi was like slimy and old, like on the verge of going bad, kind of mushy. You can get the same quality of fruit at Walmart for way cheaper. But that's all for today. Trying the most expensive items I can find at Erewhon.
Yeah, and I'll also play the finals tomorrow. So I'll put that on the list. Hold up, I'm just gonna make a quick note. New note. Things to do on stream. First thing we got, play R6. Use Solus. Scopos. Thorn. Who else was it? Smoke. I think Smoke's really good. I want to watch this video, bro.
Crispy boy season calls for a clean
Play the finals.
So I've been working at the local interstate battery
Pick
center as a
hero
pro
in
10 years now. And I'm
Flash.
so proud to help our customers solve all their battery challenges.
Picking the right operator in solo queue can feel like you're rolling the dice, but the answer is actually right in front of you every single round. So the next time you don't know what operator to play, ask yourself 2 questions. 1, do I need to frag out? Or 2, what utility are we missing? If your teammates play like newborn babies without a headset, then obviously pick number 1. But play number 2 if your teammates are getting some kills, but you guys aren't progressing in the round. So in these next few matches, pay attention to my decision making. And if you guys like the commentaries, be sure to leave a like on the video. If you use Deimos, you're not strong, but any tips for him, change attackers? I would say, like, Deimos, you should try to isolate people who are by themselves off site first. After that, I would go for people on like vertical play, and then after that, I would just isolate one in the end game. Any tips to not get pre-fire as much? Don't peek as much. Can't get pre-fire if you're not peeking. One job gym window. Alibi, you want to peek this window maybe? Got a bug.
15 seconds. 10 seconds to go. 1 op 4 remaining. 5 seconds left.
Hitting on the roof, bro.
The time limit has.
What attackers are the best right now? I know the situational. Chat, who do you think is the goated attacker right now? Yeah, a lot of the strong attackers are the ones that get banned a lot right now, like Ace, Ram, Buck, Deimos. Yeah, chat, playing on like these lower accounts is so much better. I haven't ran into a cheater in like a long time. This is great. I mean, I'll face them here and there, but like, dude, anything above like Emerald and Diamond is ass. So bad.
Wait, so does he even talk? Or does he just...
There's one more rafters.
Okay,
That was Castle from Lounge.
Capital him? Gonna get aggressive off of like the refrag, but he's 50 HP. He's actually right here.
1 op 4 remaining.
But he just plays the rest of his game?
Be fine. Look. One's coming dirt.
So he just like says 30 seconds worth of like tips at the start. About T-Tech.
Japan's drink tech has gone too far, and I'm here to put it back in its place. Ito En's Matcha Love. So hard to find, I sat on these for months just to get 3 to compare. And now with 3 flavors of green tea, the one that will soon take over Japan, Sakura. Think of these like the tropical punch Kool-Aid packets from Lunchables, except we've eliminated the lead and the middleman. Only issue is you can't actually see the action in all its glory with the wrapper still on. Twisting the cap releases the matcha powder payload, and all that's left is to shake weight it into an actual beverage. Supposedly it's fresher, but you could just buy actual matcha powder because Japan. But flavor is still more important, and this is very sweet, all floral, no hint of matcha flavor whatsoever. Not my personal pick, but ginger matcha got my hopes up. Complete with the cap floating around afterwards to remind me of botching my first few wine uncorkings. Extremely weak on the matcha, just a faint leafy bitterness before a warm spice hits the back of your throat, but at that point I'd rather just have a mix of Flannerguide and Karmatrine. Yuzu matcha. Still mild on the matcha with an immediate citrus punch of yuzu. Combines with the smooth bitterness of the tea for something kind of close to an Arnold Palmer. Best of the bunch, and at the very least the power.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go to bed now. Because we've been streaming for 3 hours. 3 hours? Bro, we haven't even played any games, so tomorrow we're gonna play a lot more games. Do a lot less watching YouTube. You know. Okay. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this 3-hour stream. I will try and stream tomorrow. All I have to do tomorrow is go to the gym,